Welcome to the show. Now, in today's video, we're diving deep. And I mean, we putting in more than just the head into the controversial 3-date rule. Now, you probably heard of it before. What is it? If there's no action after 3 dates, it's time to move on. Am I right? Maybe wrong. But we're here to bust that myth and explore what the 3-date rule really means in today's modern dating world. Now, the expectation might be after 3 dates, you should be getting a little more intimate. But that's not always about sex. Instead, the first 3 dates should be about building a connection, understanding each other, and seeing if she's genuinely interested in you. Now, after 3 dates, if you're still feeling like something is off, she not giving you that tingle, it's not feeling how you thought it would be, it could be a sign that you're wasting your time, your attention, and a lot of your resources. Now remember, a healthy relationship is built on some mutual respect. So don't be expecting anything at the 3 dates. So after these 3 dates, though, if you're left questioning her intentions, it may be time to take a closer look at her actions. Now hit that like button if you've ever been stuck in this dating dilemma. And drop a comment with your thoughts on the 3-date rule. And don't forget to subscribe for more dating insights and relationship tips. Now let's light this thing up and get it rolling. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Ronan, how you doing tonight, my brother?
What's going on? What's going on, bro? How are you?
I'm loving it. It's Friday night. Y'all probably on y'all 3rd date, and y'all know what y'all trying to do tonight. So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, they on their 3rd date?
Oh, they should be.
Yeah, there's some greedy, thirsty motherfuckers out there, man. I don't know.
You know what I mean? So what we're talking about tonight, we are talking about the 3-date rule. And so here's the thing. What are the 3-date rule? That means you've been taking a woman out 3 times on 3 different dates, and now something else should be happening. There should be some type of intimacy, some type of sexual attraction, something to keep you going. And the reason we're talking about this, I'm gonna let you know this is a man's channel. I love to have the women here. We got to get it from a man-centric point of view. If you want to hear some feminist stuff and some female version, you need to go to another channel because that's not this channel. We giving it to you straight. And I hear some other channels when they ask a female opinion. If you're getting your advice from a female,
Cat,
you're wrong. You're wrong. There are women who raise their kids. They raise up little boys to be men that they wouldn't even date. So you can't take advice from them. They're gonna give you the crazy advice. I'm giving it to you straight. No chaser, baby.
Oh no, he didn't.
That's what we talk about here. The 3-date rule. And the reason why it's important is this. If you do not establish some type of sexual attraction, some type of interest in you sexually, cut it off. If she's not interested, it doesn't matter if she goes out with you. Because there are women who will continually go out with you. You got
Hmm.
resources. They like it. And we're gonna hear some stories here where some girls go out with guys and like, yeah, I went out with him a whole lot of times. I wasn't sexually interested in him. Nothing was going on. I wasn't attracted to him, but I was attracted to his resources. And as long as he was giving me those resources, I was fine to go out with him.
Yep.
This is to help you out as a man, to stop all that, to put the rules down, put the stop to it, and say, look, if we're not going nowhere, don't continually perpetually date me. Don't date me just to take you out. Don't put me in this friend zone because they will put you in the friend zone. And you think, oh man, I got a chance. No, you don't have a chance. They don't look at you that way. And if you think, oh man, it's cool, I've been going out, maybe I might get lucky. Yeah. But then Tyrone gonna come in right behind you. He gonna take care of everything you're not. Because you're gonna be that friend. And if you're tired of being in the friend zone and you want to know why these rules are established, the rules are established to protect you as a man. That's right. How does the date usually go? Me, I'm gonna tell you how I do it and why I do it the way and why it has always been successful. Yeah, back in the day, way back, I was like, look, you crazy thing. When I was poor, and I'm not saying I'm rich now, I was working at above, a little bit above minimum wage job. I was spending more money on chicks and getting less results because I thought that I had to spend some money to impress this chick. Mm, That was the dumbest thing. Also, see, women taught me in this sense. I learned from my mistakes. The finer the chick was, way back when, the harder I pursued. Mistake number two. Now, if they fine, I treat them even worse. When I was single out there, if I met a fine chick, yeah, she was getting no attention. I wasn't treating them because you have to separate yourself from everybody else. They pursuing.
Mhm.
They doing it like this. Who are you more apt to buy from? The salesman who's knocking on your door or at the auction? Not the salesman. The salesman trying to get you at the auction. You see everybody else bidding. And you're like, why are they so interested in this? Man, it's just a chair. $5. Five more dollars. You going up and you don't know why because there's interest in it. And if you're not separating yourself with that interest, you're gonna lose out. How did I do it? This is what I do. And my mic might be a little far. I apologize, my people. I had a way across the room. First date, and here's why I do this. I'm not spending no money, hardly any, because I don't have to impress you. This is an interview. You are there to impress me. You are there to find out if you are the one that I want to continue to spend my resources on. That's why we're going out. I already know I have opportunity. I have abundance of people that I can date. And I want to find out why I should continue to spend my resources dating you. So it's not about money. If you tricking all this money on the first date, one, you don't have any alternatives. And all you can do is go up. So if you spent $600 on the first date, you know what she won? $700 on the second date, $800 on the third date. Not happy. She all out. Yeah, we getting a drink. We're gonna do something where we can talk and communicate because that first date to me is a communication. Why? Because I had talked to girls on the phone, got to know, told them life stories, only to meet them in person and be like, what the hell is this chick talking about? Chemistry wasn't there. Spend all that time trying to impress them, take them out, and then you meet them in person, and the fizzle is gone. Nothing. So we eliminating that. We want to make sure you ain't going all out of pocket for this. So I go inexpensive because my main goal is the communication and to find out if there's interest. If there's interest, now we can go out. We can do something a little more formal. Might go a little deeper in the pockets to see what's up. Now, as a female, if she's going out with you, she already knows on that first date whether she want to sleep with you or not. Either you gonna get it or you gonna fuck it up. Something you gonna say. And there have been many a time that I taught myself
Mhm.
out of the
Mhm.
cookie because of something crazy I done said. So keep my mouth shut and learn what the goal was. She already know if she wants you. Now all she's doing is just making sure you're worthy of it. So that first date, she already know she's physically attracted to you, or she's not physically attracted to you. The second date, she's getting more comfortable. If by the third date she don't, it does not necessarily mean she has to sleep with you or that she has to have sex with you. But she understands, especially, and I'm not talking about no young girl, 17, 18. I'm talking about grown women here. A grown woman knows who is not a virgin, who is not saving herself for religion, knows if she want to get with you. And so by the third date, it should be established. Is she physically attracted to you? If she's not physically attracted to you and you continually go on dates, now she's just using you. You've been friend zoned and you resourced up. Don't let that happen. We're going to show you some examples of why it happens. And if you one of those suckers, one of those feminists that listen to those women and say, oh, no, no coffee dates, none of this. Yeah, those chicks trying to extort you. Because have them, you tell you what, all right, I'm gonna show you a thing with Kevin Samuels when he reverses it on the chick. Says, you know what? We don't have to have sex. You start paying. You take me out. We don't talk about sex. Girls will never want to do that because they don't understand. If I went out with three chicks, I'm spending $600. That's $800 in a week. They're not going to do that. They are the ones who receive it. So they welcome to go high as they want. Take me to the most expensive place. Show me around because I have no skin in the game. We're going to put that skin in the game. Now, before we show any videos, what say you, Roman? Is 3 dates enough to be going deep, deep, deep?
Absolutely. 3 dates is way long enough. And the reason I say that is one, you should have already had a conversation on the phone. You should already got a feel for who this chick is. Now all you're trying to do is disseminate whether what she told you on the phone was truthful. Because people put on airs. They can put their Sunday best on for only so long before the truth starts coming out, little bit by little bit. So if you didn't catch it on the phone while you were having conversations, this is where you start winding up, finding out who that person really is in comparison to those sweet little pictures she has on IG or whatever and her phone conversation. Now you're actually going to get into the nitty gritty.
Exactly. Exactly. And they'll try to trick you. And so this is how y'all simps get taken advantage of. Y'all think y'all spend these big bucks to impress these chicks. They're not impressed. You take them out, you spend all this money. By the time that they usually flake on you in the second date if they know something's supposed to happen on the third. They done flaked on you. They done rolled on you. So they got everything they could out of you and they gone. Or if you still that dude who pursuing, you trying to play the nice guy. Oh, I'm this nice guy and keep on going. They're gonna use you up. Why wouldn't they? They're gonna take everything they can. So I get to the point where I say, look, I put it out there. What I have found, there was a time I was a nice guy, way back when, high school. I was nice.
Wait, you were a nice guy?
I was a nice guy. I was super
Stop
nice.
the
They
cap.
say call me at 8. I was calling at 7:59. She said be there on time. I'm there a few minutes early. And I had a friend who would rename a name I would not name, but an average looking guy. I think I was a little more attractive, had a better body, all of that. This dude, he show up late, called late, didn't care. And you know what? He was getting all the chicks because he knew how to play it. He was someone that was they wanted to pursue. See, I was playing it too easy. And when I said, man, I'm looking at him, I said, this is crazy, man. I'm not doing this. I'm not rolling like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna become the evil man. And when I stop giving the F, psh, bruh, bruh,
It's a world of difference.
from straight on down. And when my wife come back, she'll tell you. There was a time I was flying over there. She caught an attitude. I already bought my ticket. I'm on the plane. She caught this attitude. I'm on the plane? What? Wait, let me ask you this question. You got an attitude? You saying you acting like you don't want to see? Yeah, that's it. No problem. I got that Wi-Fi on the phone, on the airplane. Tat, 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 tat. I'm good. Somebody else picked me up. Somebody else I was chilling with. And she realized, damn, you got a plan B? I said, don't ever think I'm somewhere where I can't have something else. I'll never put that myself in a position where I don't have another opportunity. Don't ever think like that. You're gonna be really wrong and really disappointed. And she was, and she learned from that time. I better keep my mouth shut and stop trying to play somebody hard because there's somebody a little bit harder than me. You know what do they say? Everybody wants to be the lion and wants to be a beast until it's
No,
time
I
to
was
be.
thinking of a different one. What she won't do, another one will.
Oh, and then another one did. Another one did. Another one did. You're right. So let's get to this first video because I mixed it up. I want you to hear from a woman's perspective and from a man perspective on how they feel about when it comes to the third date.
And I find that you might have really, really great banter on a first date, and then the second date it fades out a little bit. Third date, it's like not really there anymore. That person is not long term for me. So there is no point in pursuing that person then further, right? Which is why I think 3 dates, if it's consistent, then that person has the potential to be long term.
She is absolutely correct. Well, I lost you, my brother. I'm sorry. Let me put you back. And I
So
lost you somewhere. Let me get you back. Oh Lord, I'm playing with
you
buttons
just
tonight.
you over there struggle streaming with the buttons.
Man, I'm hand here. Let me go. Yeah, I'm pressing every button there is. Now, this girl was kind of a lucky. You know why? Because she said, "Oh yeah," and D. Edward, I heard about that. The girls over there, they do not find sex on the first date like anything bad. That's how they weed you out. In
Yeah, if you ain't
Iceland,
got that
they
stroke,
go
they
over
ain't
there,
messing with you. Yeah, but you ain't got that
they go
stroke, they
over there
ain't
and
messing
say,
with
"Oh,
you.
we had sex." Because
Hmm
I seen it where a lot of American women were offended. They're like, "Nah, this," we're like, "Baby, this how it is over here. You giving that up the first date, and then we talk about if there's
Hey,
a relationship. They
I
don't
tell
play."
you one thing I used to do right off the bat on the first date. Minute I picked her up, I'd lay a kiss on her
Mhm.
straight up. Now you don't have to wonder how I'm going to kiss at the end of the night. You already know. Now
Correct.
let's continue the date.
I break all that ice. You got to touch, feel, hold their hand, get close. Oh, baby, you got something on your cheek because if the
Hmm
chick right there is already pulling away, yeah,
You got to
it's
let her
not
smell you, smell that cologne you put
mhm,
on, appreciate the overall feel and the vibe. Man,
exactly. Now, what do you think about what this girl just said? She said, "Look, by the third date, I'm not feeling that vibe," and that's usually how it is.
yeah.
By the
Guys have
third
talked themselves out of some seriously good looking women. They had the look, they had what everybody says they had, that looks maxing, as QB Passport likes to say. They were doing it all until they opened their mouths.
that's right.
And by the third date, she was so turned off and repulsed by you. It don't matter how good you look. She can't do it.
Or what happens also is this: you have everything. You got the money, you got you got that look, but she's just not sexually attracted to you. She's not sexually attracted to you. She will continue to go out with you because you have those resources. She ain't really feeling. And if after those 3 dates, because usually you can find out on the first date, after those 3 dates, if she's still continuing to go out with you and you ain't getting nowhere, you getting used, bro. You are getting used.
Yeah, you got to keep them in competition. Uncle Guns, you're absolutely right. You got to keep a mini roster. I'm not saying keep them 10 deep, something you can handle and bounce around with, but they all know about each other. You don't have to lie. Ladies understand there's more of them than there are of us, especially the decent guys, and you got to let them know, you're not the only one I'm dating. Whether she's dating somebody else, I got to understand that too, you know?
And here's the thing: you said don't lie. This is when I say lie. If you always not busy on a Friday night, or you always available when she called, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. When I went out to here, it's called the Twin Peaks. It's big like a Hooters on steroids. I
Yeah.
showed you.
Yeah.
The girl told me this. I said, "What type of dudes wouldn't you date?" She said, "If he here on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock when we open, he's a loser." Like she said,
It's
because that
football
means
season.
he
Hold up.
at 11 o'clock. She said, "Hey, he here early. That means he ain't do nothing that night. I'm just letting you know. If he
I
didn't
gotta
hear
get my
that early, he might
preseason
have to
on,
catch
man.
that 3 o'clock game.
Nah, I gotta get my preseason on. Unless I got somebody in the bed with me, then it's all in the house.
That's right. Now here's what I want. The next video, here it is, bro. The girl is honest with you. She gonna tell you what happens when you date somebody you're not sexually attracted to. Let's hear from her, not from me.
Third date, like we tried another date and then it kind of got somewhere. Like, you know, now we're kissing and stuff. It's kind of heating up. But then I'm like, I just can't. You know, when it came down to it, like he ended up not hitting. I ended up moving on. Like I guess he wasn't my type in a way. He just wasn't for me. So, but I've had an experience.
No.
Hold up.
She went out on 4 dates.
She missed on something. She ain't explaining something, or you just didn't play it. What was the thing that juice that he was missing? Was he not like her type as far as body wise? Was it his level of intelligence? There was something she said. You ain't telling us. What was it?
No, it's let's hear.
And it's because of the energy you're talking about. So I guess like, you know, throwing in the hints, he did throw in the hints before, but I kind of just like curved him or like, you know.
Listen, so the brother
There you
knew.
go.
See, he knew. He threw the hints in, like, babe, you know, I got some wine at the house. I got the fire started. You can come over and cook for me. She curved him. Curved him like that. He probably moved in for a little kiss. You know, I got you. I got you, baby. Let me hold your hand. Let me throw a little wet one in your ear. She curved him. He's a fucking idiot. Why would you continue to go out on a date? See,
Yeah.
what happened was he seen this girl. She a beautiful girl. You know, I like them high cheekbones. I love them high cheekbones.
Oh, she's a Ali.
The video play has an echo. We fucking have an echo. Let me see.
It's always you. You got about 4 or 5 mics going on over there.
Who got an echo? So let
You
me.
do. Now he froze up. Look at him.
Do I still got an echo?
Not until I talk. There it is.
Give me 1 second. Playing this. Let me change
Just
this
turn
around.
something down. That's what it is. You got something up that you should have down. Probably just so you can hear the video.
Let's see. Can you hear your echo still?
Check mic. Yeah, it's about a 3-second delay.
Oh, mother snooker. Tell you what, let me hold on a second, guys. A little technical difficulty. We building the plane while we fly it. I won't have no sound, but let me go ahead and take this mic and put it right in. Give me a second. Let me turn this off. You can keep talking, brother. Go ahead and talk.
Right.
You tell me about it. You tell me what you think.
I mean, here's my thing. She's a beautiful girl, absolutely. But you got to understand that type of woman also has maybe a gaggle of guys, 10, 15 guys chasing after her. So all you can do is fumble the bag, because if she's giving you her time, just like girls should be valuing your time, she's giving you an opportunity. You got to close that, because she is not going to be around long. Too many guys every day walking by this chick. Beside the one she knows, it's the ones she don't know that are still trying to get to her. So if you can't close this down, you might as well back the fuck up. And yes, you're echoing like nobody's business over there.
Still echoing?
Yes.
All right, let's try this again.
But yeah, I think this is Layla Ali's daughter, but she looks like her. She's got those nice cheekbones, nice. Yeah, she's a cute little girl. I don't know what her body looks like, but I'm sure she's banging.
Still got an echo?
Check. Nope, it's gone.
All right,
Whatever you did, you fixed it.
Had to take this out. So sorry about that, guys. I apologize. But let's go back to this chick. 4 dates. 4. She already knew on the first date she wasn't gonna do nothing. She already knew on the second date, not feeling it. She led him on the third day by giving him a little, but she knew I'm swerving. I'm already putting him in the friend zone.
He couldn't
You
even
would-
close that. He didn't even have no good kissing game.
Nope. If you the idiot that keeps going out with somebody like this, you the problem. Let's hear what else she had to say.
You know, just like laughed it off, like, ha, like, so I guess I was kind of already like friend zoning or like putting him in this space where
What I just said. If you the fool that's gonna be spending $600 on this first date, another $7 on the second date, you buying drinks, you all that because you think she trying to
Damn,
impress
man,
you.
why you gotta set the standard at 600?
Brother?
Fuck.
Yeah,
There's no
that's what they
way.
said.
Not on the first date. Gentlemen,
That's what they said.
gentlemen. I don't give a fuck where you live at, New York, California. I don't care. You better not be spending no $600 on a first introductory date. You a straight sucker if you do that. And she's gonna take you as one too.
No, here's what they say. They be like, well, if he got it, that's because he got it. Nah, brother. I
Mm-mm.
played a video with Ocho Cinco, who a millionaire. And he said, you know where I took my chick, the one he went on the first date? McDonald's. McDonald's. Shannon Sharp said, if you get, the girl said, we'll go with lobster. He said, condoms. He said,
Condoms.
that's what we want to do. So that's how it is. Don't think it's about money. See, the guys with a lot of money, they spend less money on the chick because they already know they got money.
Right.
So this, you ever trying to impress this girl? You don't wind her, you dined her. She already put you in the friend zone, and you think you're doing something.
And that's a test too. I tell you what, chicks will press you to see how far they can get with you and see how far you're going to roll over. Whether it's a first, second, fourth, 10th, 20th date, they still going to be pressuring and testing you all day long. And until you put your foot down, you a beta. If you can't put her under control, she's going to run you. If you can't lock her down to what your expectations are and she fall in line, she telling you right there, she ain't the one for you.
Exactly. And don't look, I'm at this stage, and I've always been at this stage. Maybe y'all haven't. I've always had it like that, you know, since I was like a sophomore in high school. I've always had it like that. So to me, when a girl slept with me on the first date, it wasn't anything. I expected. Matter of fact, one girl that I dated in college, I remember we went out about 5 o'clock. Man, I would show a picture, but I just don't know if she's married right now. She fine as fuck. I can't show it because I don't want to get into a personal life. We met around 5 o'clock. She went to a Catholic college. That's about all I can say. She went to a Catholic college. Chilled all day, all night. It was about 3 in the morning. We went to some breakfast Mexican, I don't know what the hell restaurant we was at. We stayed there talking to like 6 in the morning. I was like, shit, I'm letting you know something. I'm 6 minutes from my house. I'm 36 minutes from your dorm. You're not going home tonight. I can't make it.
Facts.
I said, I'm too tired to drive. I came over. We slept. Here's the thing, Rona. We came in the house. We fell asleep. Straight to bed.
I don't believe that. There had to be some cuddling or something going on. Y'all spooned at least.
No. 7 o'clock, we was out. Out of 7 a.m. we gone. Now when we woke up at 3 p.m. maybe it was over.
Okay. Some had that. Wait. Ain't no way.
Yes.
I ain't accepting that. You had to, something had to happen.
I was so tired. It was, when you up 24 hours, 36 hours, I couldn't look. I had nothing for her. I said, I couldn't do nothing if I wanted to. But 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when we woke up, it was on. First date. And we chilled together for about 2.5 years. The only thing we broke up was because she went into the Peace Corps and she was far away in the Marshall Islands. That's it. So
I wonder how many dudes is kicking it with. If she was that fine, I know some dudes in the Peace Corps were trying to kick it with her.
She was over there alone, but there was some local islanders trying to get her. She called them yachties too. I guess the guys that got yachts that can go from island to island. Yes. And she let me know this was way before internet, so I had to wait 2 weeks to get some mail.
Get
So
that letter. Get that mail call.
get that mail, baby. That's how it was. But please, man, I do not agree. If these guys out here, and it's not about being sweet, man. You gonna hear this one. You think you've been a nice guy and y'all getting used. If you don't want this advice, there's a whole bunch of feminist channels. Women is
Mhm.
different, but I know how it works. A woman would tell you no when she actually taking her panties down saying yes. So don't tell me they say what they mean.
Hold up now, that's questionable. You know, you don't want to encourage them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not in the cancel culture. No, don't do that.
But I'm letting you know that's what they do. A girl trying to preserve her innocence, and they would say one thing while doing another.
You're not going to respect me in the morning. No, you're not going to respect me.
I want this kind of man, and that's not even the man they go after. I would love the one video. I wish I had it where the girl said the guy came over. He had flowers. He opened the door, and as soon as he did all that, she went to her girlfriend and said, "This dude is a nerd. What is he doing?" She said she had to catch herself. This is what she had been asking for all her life. She got it and found out that what the hell? It's crazy.
Hey, let me double up on what Uncle Guns is saying. These chicks in the military, bro, you have to question what they're doing because these chicks are selling cheeks.
Yes.
Brothers are in the military, they out on ship for weeks at a time. There's only so many few women around. If you don't think they getting it in and charging, you got another thing coming.
I believe it. That I do believe. Some girl, nurses and girls in the military can't date them. Can't date them. Let's hear what else she has to say, Miss Ali.
Like, yeah, you not getting it from me.
It doesn't really have anything to do about that because she felt like you wasn't that attracted to him and you knew that you wanted to friend zone him. I feel like, honestly, in my opinion, you should have friend zoned him maybe like date number 2.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
like,
Yeah, but they don't give a fuck. They don't care. Whether they do it on the 5th, the 10th, like I said, the 20th, keep you on the Rolodex. So when they want a good dinner, they call you up a couple weeks later. Hey, big head, you'd like to go out to dinner? I'm a little hungry. I'm bored. And y'all just will go ahead and pick her up, take her out.
Getting there out, thinking you all that. You won. You going out with her every couple of weeks and you wonder what she doing in the meantime? I know what she doing in the meantime. The chick just said, you should have friend zoned him and let him know on the second date.
Mm-hmm.
That means you should have let him know. What does she continue to do?
And she agreed.
Resources. She uses resources.
And she agreed. Yeah, I should have, but oh well, I didn't.
I just got dinner. I got that $600 date with all them $120 worth of drinks. I got 40 oysters on the menu.
Now she going
he
shot
waited
for
a
shot
little
for
bit too
you.
long because he really thought.
Go ahead.
Is she going shot for shot for you, drink for drink for you? Man.
Oh, man. She better not. Hey, you know this. We got a 2-drink minimum. Or maximum. I'm sorry. We get a 2-drink maximum. If I'm not with a chick and she ordering drink at the that is a turn off. We ain't going like that. I mean, unless, and I'm talking about like on first or second dates. If we've already established that and we know that, hey, you just getting a little intoxicated because we about to do something in the backseat of the car, I don't care about that. We've already been there, done that. Now we having fun. It's not an issue.
Right.
But if you're trying to get drunk off of me on the second or first date, you got something else coming.
And go home to her homie that's sitting there waiting on her. After you sauce her up, she's going home and getting that 2:00 booty call.
Yeah.
From the one she really want.
This dude had it right. He knew what he was trying to get on that third date. Let's continue.
He was about to get something, but
I don't know. I never gave him the vibe.
Yeah, so were you like making?
We had good. The reason we went on so many dates is because we had good conversation. We had good conversation. We could talk about
money.
He had had money.
Oh, stop playing it like it wasn't a big deal that he had money. You see how she tried to play that off like, oh, that wasn't a big deal. Yes, that was a big deal. Yes, that was a big deal.
When you leave with this wallet, baby, that's what they're gonna do. He led with his wallet. Why you go out on so many dates? Well, because he had some money. You know, you take the $600 date, they want another $600 date and another $600 date. They gonna use you up. She already knew by date 2 she's not attracted to you, but she continued to go out with you. And if you are the fool that's gonna keep opening up your wallet, taking her out, as they say, a fool and his money will soon be departed.
Soon be departed.
Let's continue on, guys. I'm trying to teach y'all something. Y'all can either learn or you can go to listen to some feminists and some females and go spend your money. That's what you want to do. Go over there. Get taken advantage of. Let a woman tell you how much you should be spending on your first date. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, make sure you make sure you cash up on $300 to $500 before you even go on a date too. Go ahead and do that too.
Exactly. Let's say he said, is it the guy's fault for spending all his money? They could be honest and say that they don't want to spend money and expensive dates all the time. Oh, look.
Yeah.
How many? That's like saying to a guy, look, he could have been honest and just told her he ain't want to have sex with her, but we don't do that. The same way a woman not honest when they do it. Now they should be. They should say, look, this just ain't working out. It's not there. Sometimes they do that. I know women that have done that, and the guy still holds on. He's like, "Oh no, let's just be friends." Ain't no way. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't have female friends. Mm-mm.
Not like that.
I had 2 female friends, and they was butt ugly. I'm gonna say her name, but she could cook some fried chicken. She was not attractive.
But wait a minute, she was on your list for food then. You had her on your roster because she could cook.
It was cool. Like I could go over there.
Yeah, you were cool because you knew you could go over there and get a nice hot meal.
Nice hot meal. She wasn't getting none of this sausage. She was getting meal, but it was getting no sausage. So I could be her friend because there was no physical attraction. None.
You sure she wasn't waiting for you to have a moment of weakness, get a little tipsy, and try to tear her up in that?
The other girl, I knew she was a psycho, and I knew if I did sleep with her,
oh, it's over.
Yeah, it was over. So I was like, she can't have it anymore. I can't give
Fire
it to you.
Restraining orders, all kind of shit.
Only way a guy can be your friend. Other than that, I'm not being your friend. Why? Because here's a friendship that a girl thinks of. Oh, we friends. Let's go out. You paying, right? You still paying.
No. Hell no. I ain't paying for my friends like that. Unless I go out one night, she takes me out the next night. Ain't gonna be a whole bunch of me taking somebody out like that.
That's how it is. That's how it is. That's what they do. And these guys think, oh, that's my friend. When you out there saying that's your friend, man, all you are is the one they taking advantage.
At that point, you might as well get a rainbow color flag because that's what all her girlfriend's gonna think about you. He gotta be gay.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way he run around with my fine ass girlfriend like that and not trying to hit that shit. That's how you gonna look. You gonna look like the dude carrying the purse. So she can take pictures for some other nigga. I'm sorry, some other ninja. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Let's hear what my man Rico has to say about this.
Like in the past, when you just have that sexual tension, you're going off of that vibe. Like I said, I obviously want to be sexually attracted to you, but I want to see what you can do for my mind first. Cause I feel like once you get that sexual attraction and just starts, you want to be around this person because, they got good sex. Like, when you're about to show up, you guys know you're going to have a good time in that scenario.
I can't.
Look, she daydreaming about the good sex. She daydreaming about that. She comparing it against you. Because she already got a couple of them on the list that are already starred the fuck out.
Yep. And so she letting you know right there. What did she say? She said, I need the sexual attraction. Now, what did Fearless say? If you on that second date, before you go on the third date, if she is not feeling sexually attracted to you, cut that shit off. If you couldn't get, if the possibility, meaning everything is right, we done ended up in a hotel room, something like that. If all that worked out and you couldn't have sex with her, she ain't the one. Because we're gonna watch. Remember what I just said. A woman who really wants you, it won't matter
Yo,
if it's the first
that's
date.
nasty work right there, Mad Villainy. What the fuck else? Chicken. You stupid as hell. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I had to play that.
You straight, brother. So she already know. What did I say? First date, cheat. Second date, we get to know you. If don't ask me out on the third date if you ain't willing to go sleep with me. That don't mean you have to, but if you're not sexually attracted to me, and if all things was equal, you wasn't giving it up, we don't need to go out. Because that means I've already been put in the friend zone. She just said it. She's like, I would do this for a dude because I'm already think my panties are wet. Her panties wet right there. She already got her panties wet thinking. She not got her panties wet thinking about Bob.
Not Bob. Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
And
Yeah,
everything
good,
else
everything.
doesn't.
Like, why?
No, I'm not saying they can't. I'm not saying they
Okay.
can't. I'm just saying it for this guy, like it just wasn't that. Like I just didn't want it from him.
I don't
so
think
I
that
was
you
just
liked him at all. That's why when you were kissing him, you were probably like, ew, Bob. No, I don't like you, Bob. Bob, you know what? I appreciate what you did. So I tried it and it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the real part, right?
Right.
Because there has to be a real reason why Bob didn't score, right?
That the real reason is she was not sexually attracted to you. That's it.
Oh,
That's
but
just
she toughed it out for a couple more dates to take advantage of your resources. He toughed it out for you.
So, guys, what happens if a girl is really into you? The next doctor would tell you what happens.
The third date rule still apply? I actually didn't know about the third date, but it is rule, but it's basically when should you have sex with someone for the first time?
Yeah, so this did used to be a rule back when we were little babies, but not so much a rule anymore. When should you do it first? When it feels right. So being intimate with someone's a very emotional type spiritual thing, I would say. So I don't think you should put a time on it. So for example, if you get to the third date and it doesn't feel right, don't do it. If you go on the first date and it feels right.
But here what I got to say about that.
Beta.
No.
Mm-mm.
If on the third date it don't feel right, don't do it. Don't have no fucking fourth date.
Exactly.
On a fifth date, the sixth date, the seventh date. Because if it don't feel right by that time, you know it don't feel right. Why are y'all going out spending all your money on these chicks who don't care about you, who just using you?
And let me be clear. It could feel right to you, but if that feeling ain't being reciprocated, bump that. Y'all ain't on the same page.
And most of y'all dudes will put blinders on thinking, oh, there's something there. Oh, she called me. Oh, she texted me back. Yeah, don't be that sucker. But I want you to listen to what this dude says. Even though he says there's no time limit, there's a time limit, no fourth date. But listen to when he says actually happens.
Do it. Use your intuition and see how it feels. Now, in saying that, it's quite controversial. I've coached thousands of people. Most of them slept with their ideal partner on the very first date.
No way.
What do you mean? No way, chick. You already know what the deal is.
What did he say? I want to hear what he said. I'm gonna play him by himself because y'all not listening. Y'all fifth and sixth dater guys, y'all real nice guys, y'all feminist guys. You know, y'all masculine feminist something. Y'all waiting and all this. That don't happen because what a real alpha does,
my God.
he about to tell you. I'm putting this in the back to let my man say exactly what he said.
Most of them slept with their ideal partner on the very first date.
No way. I was expecting you to be like, no, like give it at least 5 to 6 dates. They've slept with the right person. They've slept with the person that they ended up in a relationship with on the first date.
Forever. They're in a relationship forever. It's a proper 10 out of 10. Yep.
Interesting.
It's not interesting. That's not where we at.
That's
not
two people
interesting.
that aren't playing any games. They're being real from the first date on.
Exactly. So when you hear these dudes, oh, they shouldn't do, you shouldn't be trying. No, because when she likes you, what did I just say? A girl knows when she meets you if she want to have sex with you. She already knows. It's
Damn
already
near within a minute, she already knows where she gonna let you hit it or she gonna friend zone you. The rest of the time, she just playing with you. It's cat and mouse at that point.
So, so if you are a dude who's saying, "Oh man, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna keep going out and do all of this," you just getting used because when they say, "Oh, you just want sex," yes, I'm a man. I was made with testosterone, my brother. Testosterone is what drives me. I am sexually attracted to women. Women express themselves emotionally, men express themselves physically. And I physically trying to express myself all up in you. That's what we doing. And so it's already known.
Mhm.
So this thing where you say, "Oh, I don't want to sleep with him because he's not gonna respect me." If the attraction is there and the chemistry is there, he just said they slept together on the first date and they are together forever, married. So you feminist dudes who want to play this nice guy, you continue to play the nice guy. You spend all those resources on them chicks. I'm happy you do that. I'm not. Real men don't, because when there's a real attraction, it's known immediately. We know this going on. What say you, Rome?
You're absolutely 100% on point. There is no way it takes that long, even the 3-day rule. We just told you, and I've had women on other panels confirm. Within a minute, they already know whether they're going to like you and whether they're interested in sleeping with you. All you can do is fumble the bag by whatever comes out of your mouth after that.
Exactly. But some of y'all like to wait. You're onto that patience game. I like to, see how long I can hold off. Maybe I can wait, maybe when she break up with Chad, she might, consider me.
She'll have a moment of weakness. She'll get drunk. I can take over some beers and console her until she gets drunk and wants to sleep with me. That'll happen.
The RIP to the late Kevin Samuels. But he did something to this girl that I want y'all to see what he did. See, a girl, when you go to get advice from a woman,
Should have
and
broke
she
her down
said,
like a shotgun. Kick.
"Let's go out, let's do this, let's do that," because she has no skin in the game. She ain't got no money involved. If you dating 2 or 3 chicks and you taking them out on this one on Monday, one on Wednesday, one on Friday, and you're doing that on a consistent basis, that's expensive. And if they don't put a timeline on when we can take it to the next level, when we can have this sex and we can get intimate, and you're just wasting your resources, the woman don't care. She not spending anything. She just getting taken out.
And might not just be getting taken out by you. Okay.
Exactly.
She might have a roster of guys where she's going out 3 or 4 times in a week. You're just in rotation.
But what happens? See, as they say, what happens if the shoe is on the other foot? How would they feel? Would they still do the same thing? No, no, you are right. I said that in the beginning. I said religion and someone who is underage or like at the age of 18, 19.
I give religion. Hey, this is somebody been saved all my life, bruh. The church has changed. I don't know when the last time you broke those doors to go in a church. There are more single mothers in that church still walking around pregnant with other men's babies. Pastor ain't saying nothing because they're the ones paying the pastor's salary to shut the hell up. Religion ain't what it used to be. Okay,
Right.
so even the girls in the church come straight up in there smelling like alcohol sometimes, straight from the club the night before, the walk of shame and all that up in the church, talking about Father, forgive me. Come on, man.
And you know why? I will say this. Y'all men, y'all ain't shit when it comes to this YouTube. And the reason I say that is the most loyal people on YouTube are women. They loyal. They will stick together, hold together. They do all of that. The most loyal people out there, the reason, what's his name, Derek Jackson, the reason he can make it, he can lie to him, cheat on his wife, do all of that, but he tells the women exactly what they want to hear. We got another feminist on another channel. He tells them exactly what they want to hear. Now, it don't matter if it's the truth. They just soak it in. They become loyal to it. So they want to be lied to. They gonna say anything and agree with you when you tell them that. What
They
he say?
they
Young
missing
dude,
that word.
the young dude like Austin Holland with high testosterone do not have the patience for a third date. What do you tell him? He don't. Look,
Step up
he
your
don't.
game.
Hey, look,
If you
I've
can't
talked
wait till a third date, you better be knocking that shit out on the first or the second one.
man, we had this conversation. This is what he said. He said the reason he does not like it like in Dallas or Texas or the States is because you meet a chick today, then you got to call her, then you're looking at next week, and you got to do all of this before you even get to meet her. When you go out of the country, it's like, I talked to you at 3. Hello, I'm calling you at 5, and we hooking up at 9. All that happens within the same day. So we know what's up. And we know by tomorrow, because I'm not staying in this country
Mhm.
for a long time. I'm not here. We hitting on
Right.
tomorrow. And if we get to like the third one and you ain't there, you also. But that only took me 3 days. That took me 3 days to know what's up. Not 3 weeks, not 3 months. That's the difference. So the
Yeah.
patience is I can roll with you for 3 days.
Let me say this real quick. I hope you guys aren't dating one chick at a time, waiting for her to set up dates with you for those 3 dates. If she's busy, there should be another chick on that week that you should be going out to see. Don't be, this word they called exclusive. I found out after I got out of my second divorce. Oh, they got a word called exclusive. If that word is not mentioned, there is no fucking loyalty. So you dating a chick does not mean she's exclusive to you. Like I said, she probably got them lined up 3 or 4 a week, and you sitting there waiting for your rotation to get in the next week after she done went out on about 4 other dates that she ain't gonna tell you about. So you should have multiple women you going out and you're eliminating them based on the fact that your interaction on those dates. And by the time she come back around again, she either going to be eliminated or she's going to eliminate one of the other ones you went out on a date with.
Let me see. Resto. Let me see if I can find an image here. I'm trying to do this kind of quickly. All right. Let me see if I can share this.
So
screen.
anyway, hey, I want y'all to hang around because we gonna open up the panel because I know there's some questions. I know there's some comments. I know there's some bad stories, some good stories, and I know some of y'all want to challenge some of what we got. I want to hear some pushback too.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it if I was you. I would not do it because you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose, but we want to see. All right, I'm gonna show you this. So just help me out. Let me see if I can put this large, which I can't. Not letting me. But let's do this. Entire screen. All right. Are you able to see this? This is a restaurant. Now, if you see right here, here's a restaurant that ain't got nobody there, but everybody waiting in line to get there. You know why? If you have 2 restaurants next to each other, people will stand in line for that long restaurant because it's wanted. You know when I got hit on the most is when I've been with the
When
wife.
you have the wedding ring on,
Yep.
you
They
put
say
a
he's
wedding
not-
ring on, it's over for you.
Exactly. So now when I say I haven't had a friend, I had some people in I was in a fraternity, so I had some girls in a sorority that I would kind of you do some things with, not sexually, just hanging out with.
Yeah, yeah.
When I was going
Okay.
in, bruh, other girls would see me with a fine chick, and they was like, "How he get that chick? I want to be that chick." If you a dude that's out here lonely, girls don't do that. It's the I want. This is how women think. I want what other women want.
Mm-hmm.
I want what other women want. That's how it is. So when nobody wants you and you always free on this date and you don't have any other people, you got that desperation in your eyes. You ain't been with nobody in a long time. They know. It's like you ever see some food?
He said like, you got that 1,000-mile stare in your eyes. Like, goddamn. Is that a regular cracker or Ritz?
Man, this pressing canario I had, I loved it. Loved his ass. But here's the thing. Whenever I would have some food and he was in the car, let me see if I can show you because I ain't got no picture of him, but let me see if I can show you what he looked like.
I know damn well you didn't get out that car with that food because it's gone.
Oh, yeah, man, this dude be looking at me
The bag, everything gone.
Oh man, this little Negro. I'm trying to get something to show his size.
Yeah, I don't think you would call him little Negro nothing. That dog is humongous.
He was gigantico. Whenever I get out of the, he be slob. You know, you see the little sweat is coming all the way down. Like, bruh, I know we about to have a talk, ain't we? I know you about to share this. I know you about to do this. Because you want things you want. You want that girl to be salivating over you. If you
Yeah.
have that desperate look, that like a girl knows if you getting some or you not getting some. Because when it's not important to you, when it's like, whatever, they start to question themselves. Well, why don't you want me? Why don't you want to be with me? What's the
You know
problem?
what just came to mind? Remember Boomerang with Grace Jones and Eddie Murphy, the scene in the restaurant?
Mhm.
And she goes, I know you're not turning me down. You don't want this. You know what I'm saying? It's like unfathomable to a woman that's a good looking woman for a regular man in her eyes to say no.
Yeah.
The audacity of you to say no to her, as fine as she thinks she is.
As I said, I'm gonna bring it back. Kevin Samuels, what happens when we put the shoe on the other foot? Well, Rona, let's find out how these women feel if you do to them what they've been doing to you.
You're not 19, you're almost 30.
Yeah,
Not a little girl, you're a woman.
definitely.
So it's not a trick question. It's not like sex is like taboo. And I'm asking you, if you meet somebody you like and you date them, how long approximately before you have sex? And you say, well, whenever. Then,
Got it.
see, what I'm showing you folks is women, you want an unfair exchange.
Okay.
How about this? Let's do it your way.
See what he said? Women want that unfair exchange. They want you to give them everything without giving you nothing.
Like they sticking you up in a robbery.
Yeah.
Give me everything.
Everything. But let's hear how you break her down.
And just whenever the mood's right, okay?
Yeah.
Let me go back. I think I pressed something. I'm sorry.
See, what I'm showing you folks is women, you want an unfair exchange.
Okay.
How about this? Let's do it your way. And just whenever the mood's right, okay?
Yeah.
So here's how you do this. You pay for all the dates.
Okay.
You do all the driving, you do all the planning, you're in charge until all that. And then after you decide you want to have sex, then he can step in and start paying for the dates and driving and everything else. But until then, it's all on you to do all the investment, all the courting, all the follow-up, all that.
Now she don't have to have sex. Sex is off the table. We can date till infinity. We can go out whenever you want. We can go to whatever high-end steak restaurant you want. We can get as many drinks as you like. You just paying for it. And I will never bring up sex. Never. We don't have to talk about it. You take care of it.
Would you be willing to date if men like that?
I guess it would depend because, well,
Hell
to give
no.
you a straightforward answer, then no, if you look at it from that perspective.
Yeah, of course. Because you would not want to just be stuck on a hook, dating with no idea of where this is going, whether or not you're going to get something that you wanted, and have to put all that effort in.
Exactly.
Emotional damage.
But women want that all the time. They have no problem with just dating and never getting out, and you never getting an outcome. They have no issue with that. That's not even a problem with them. But if you ask a woman, would you take care of a man? Would you go out? Would you pay this? He don't have to have sex, but you pay until it's time to get sex. Would you do that? Oh no, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about just one man. I'm talking about all men. If all men got together and sent your picture out across the world, everybody knew no one goes out with her. She has to pay. Would you not do that though? Why not? I mean, you're still trying to get to know a guy, right? I mean,
Exactly. I mean, but
no. In this world, because I've asked you the question just about generally.
Hold on,
how
pause there
long
for a
you
second.
didn't
Pause
like
there for a
that.
second.
So I'm like, let me switch it.
Let me say this. You can see her eyes going in the top of her brain, right? She's thinking, she's imagining this. She's putting mental pictures in her head right now. The one thing she has not thought of, those same little dates we talked about going on, if she had just said, let's do a coffee date or something, she could afford that. But in her little brain, it can't comprehend, I'm not going to go out on an expensive date. I'm not just going to go do a little picnic and sit out on the field and figure out whether I like this guy or not in order to keep my costs down. That little shit did not go off in her brain. She's still imagining all these extravagant ass dates that she goes on and makes a dude pay for.
Exactly. She's imagining the date. She's imagining the dates that she wants to go on. You see, she want the guy to take her to, and she know how much that bill is.
And she don't want to foot that bill. But a coffee date would be real easy if you're willing to do that.
Coffee date is affordable if you're the one who paying for it.
okay.
There's something you can understand. You don't have to have sex, but as long as it's not on the table, you're responsible for paying for all the dates.
Yes.
Arranging all the dates.
You would.
All the dates. You're in the man's position.
Yes.
And would you be willing to date men if you had to do that?
I mean, then no, I wouldn't be.
Exactly. So don't expect men to date you.
Okay. But okay. I see you. I got you. I understand things from that perspective.
You see?
Why are you willing to do this for a woman and she's not willing to do that for you? Think of it, guys. So if you ain't getting somewhere, we just showed you. If you're not getting somewhere by that second date and on that third date, you ain't coming close. It ain't meant to happen.
And that's two different classes of women you've seen in these videos. Layla Ali's daughter is a whole nother echelon than the chick that Kevin Samuels just got done dealing with. And did you hear any give between the two as far as their level of expectation?
Since we're on a Kevin Samuels run, let's bring that brother
I'm a
right back.
PhD.
You should not go out with a man who you are not sexually attracted to, a man you would not have sex with.
What did you say? What did I say? And what did that woman say? What did Ali say? I wasn't sexually attracted to him. He was nice. He had money. He had all this, but I wasn't sexually attracted to him. Don't go out and see. That's what y'all think, man. Y'all think them losers. Y'all listen to these losers. They going out with these. They think they got a fine woman. The woman don't like them. They just use them for resources.
You should go on the first date. You go on the first date to determine whether or not there's chemistry there or connection to where if there's another date, you shouldn't go out on a second date with somebody you are not sexually attracted to and would have sex. Because to men, dating equals sex. So the problem today is women are not being fair dealing. You're not just dating one man at a time. Maybe you are, but most women aren't just talking and dealing with one man. They're dealing with multiple men and bouncing around and dangling the possibility of sex in front of a man, or not even, or just knowing they're not interested in having sex, period. Ultimately, you know what men want is the truth. Are you going out with me because you're really interested in me and want what I want? Or are you here for me to actually incent you to be with me?
I agree with playing with a passport. You are absolutely right. That's why I'm telling men to set a rule. If he says if the man is stuck on the hook, it's his fault. He chose and didn't get chosen. That is correct. That's why fuck your feelings. Take those emotions out the game. Go out with her. If you go out with her, and you go out on 2 dates and you're not there, I don't care how fine it is. I don't care how big that booty is and how that smile look, because you can't trust a chick with a big butt and a smile anyway. I don't care
Oh
what she
shit.
you ever seen, and she giving you a little bit of attention. Cut that off, chop it off, because
That girl
you
is
just hurt
poison.
you. You right, but that's why you should have that 3-date rule. So I hate when people go on these other channels and they misquote what I said. So if you're gonna fucking quote me or you're gonna try to suck, you like a person over there in them other channels, it's like somebody trying to retell a comedy joke and it's not funny with the way they tell it. You ever hear somebody when they
Dry ass humor.
that joke wasn't funny because they don't know how to tell it how the comedian tells it. So let me explain this one more time the way Kevin Samuels did also. First date is an inexpensive date. Why? Because you want to get to know the woman. You want to see if there's chemistry. Going from the phone, anybody can be that way on the phone, and you can think they one way until you meet them in person. Then when you meet them in person, you're like, yeah, this isn't what I want. So why go all out and spend money on an unknown? Don't ever do that in investments. Don't ever do that in your love life. Don't take that type of chance. You want to put a small investment. And when I say investment, I mean your time and your resources in, because your time is just as valuable as her time. You just want to get to know her. If after that you feel good, now let's go on a date. Let's go out a little bit. You can go a little bit deeper than your pockets. We ain't spending $600 though. We might just go some appetites, get a little something, go to dinner. We can be a little romantic. At that time, we can establish, oh, yeah, there's something there. Now we done seen her dressed up a little bit. We seen with that makeup, a little lipstick, high heels on. You looking good because you got your cologne on and you looking fine. Now you know. When the third day comes, if she is not sexually attracted to you, and you've tried to make a move on that second date, you should be coming in, getting a kid. You be getting something. If you ain't made that move and she ain't made no move on you and she's not talking, cut that off. Why? It's not saying that you should be trying to fuck her on the third date. Y'all should be going having sex. But the expectation should be there that you like me enough that you can get with. And we just showed you what the doctor said. If she really likes you, she might be hitting you on the first date. So all that 10 dates, all that becomes useless.
Which
The
gets
only
us back to the thing within 15, 20 minutes of her meeting you, she already knows whether she wants to hit you or not.
Exactly.
All this other stuff is smoke and mirrors and playing games.
Mm-hmm.
Because she wants you to respect her in the morning after she does it with you. That's all that's about.
That's all that is. Now, let's hear something from this other landlady. She's gonna break it down to you. These women know how to break it down to you. You just ain't listen because you listen to people who are suckers and simps. Young lady, tell me what's up.
Why is she still acting interested even though she rejected me? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked because I have been waiting to do a video like this without even realizing it. Or when we don't like you, we still act like we like you. Either way, I love doing these contradictory videos because we're fucking crazy and no one will ever tell you why, but I will. So the first reason we rejected you even though we're still acting interested is because we're still getting some good out of you when we don't even have to put out. I'll tell you right now, and I'm not proud of it. There are plenty of dudes I've met in my life that were in the entertainment industry, we're celebrities, but we're not fucking attractive at all. And yeah, you know, I got some good perks out of hanging out with them, even though I didn't like them. So yeah, I would reject them, but of course I'm still gonna act interested because I still want to get what I want to get. And if you're still around giving her that shit she's getting without getting yours, of course she's gonna still act interested. It's a little different than the first one, where the first one
So, y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard? I'm sticking around, and if you're gonna keep giving it to me, I'm gonna keep taking it. I'm not interested in you. I like the perks. You are the perk man. She not really liking you. She just likes what you give her. She like that $600 restaurant. She likes sitting on the towel. She don't like your ass. She just like what you give her. And she don't like your ass and you ain't getting no ass. say you know you going to them high dollar drinks, ain't you, Ronan? You taking them over there to the side.
No,
When I
sir.
know-
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir. I said, don't do that, boss. I don't do that.
You trying to impress them? Come on, man.
No,
Trying to
no.
impress
She's got a rate to be impressed. You get what I'm saying? I need to know that she's already, connected in some way before she starts to see how heavier resources I have available. There's no way I'm just giving up the ghost like that.
And what I'm trying to help you guys understand is stay out the friend zone, man. The friend zone is a no-fly zone, and no bypass, go straight to jail zone. You do not want to be in any chick's friend zone. You think that, oh, I'm in the friend zone, I'm gonna get something later. It ain't happening. Let her break it down some more. I kind of like this chick's accent though. She got like,
I've seen a lot of her videos. She's real good.
I love that with that little country accent. She might be able to get something now. I'm
No,
have to take that off date,
that
man.
you got the poly on the table now. Just saying.
I got the poly on the table and the bear in the oven.
Oh my goodness.
She's getting perks out of it, but the third one is she kind of needs you. Maybe she needs you in a work sense. She needs you to vouch for her for something, but she doesn't want to offend you. I know for me, when I was starting my business, at networking events, I really needed help starting my business, but a lot of dudes would try to fuck me all the time. But I also didn't want to lose them in regards to I needed them for like certain things. I needed their help and shit. Maybe she needs you because she lives alone and there's no one else to do the gardening work for her, like carrying heavy shit or putting shit together. But
So you become everything that a boyfriend is without fucking. You get to take care of the household. You get to fix the things. You get to do the line. You get to go out and do all this stuff. You get to spend your money. You get all of this without getting this. That's what it is. So you think that, and that's what them suckers do. They think, oh, I'm cool. I'm not. Nah. You are just around because she getting something from you. That's it. Hey, you right, brother. The price of being successful and single, learning how to avoid gold diggers. I am glad that wasn't rich when I was like 17. I'd be broke. I'd have went through them all. I had to learn how to navigate poor. When you learn how to navigate poor, every dollar count. You can see them coming from a long way away. Because one, you can afford the gold diggers anyway. So that was easy.
either way, she's got no one else. Maybe no one else makes her feel wanted, makes her feel good about herself, makes her feel like she matters on this earth. And why would we want to lose that?
Who would they want to lose?
Mm-mm.
So what say you, Ronan, man?
These dudes, these simps, they be boosting these chicks' egos so high. Earlier somebody said he saw a student in a library. She was barely a 5. Within an hour, 6 dudes walked up to her. Talk about geeking her ego.
Man, that's crazy. And that's what y'all doing. Y'all treating average like they above average. Crazy. Now, what happens when you do this? The scientists have said what has happened when you take these girls out and keep spending. We got a male feminist. I think he's in the phone as this. Let's see. I'm going to skip past it a little bit.
Let's look at the headlines we're chasing tonight. Have you ever gone on a date just to get a free meal? Well, it appears a lot of people have. There's even a name for it, a foodie call. It's become popular enough to earn a psychological study focused on whether...
Let me skip past, but they bring the person in. She said, I even did. She said she ain't do it, but
Guys, I just got to get your first reaction on this. Come on. Lisa, what do you think?
Well, I say, if you want the booty, you got to give up the foodie.
So is it a quid pro quo, Bob?
I don't have no problem giving up the foodie to get the booty, though. But just don't.
If it's a fair exchange, absolutely not.
Exactly.
To agree, because booty calls have been something that people have tied to men for years, and women have been doing the foodie calls. We just didn't phrase it as that. So it's a quid pro quo. If all adults agree, I see nothing wrong with it. In my
Have you ever done it?
Actually, no, but I'll tell you this.
She done it before. Don't be lying.
Yeah.
I don't pay for no dates. Not date one.
Really?
Not date 1,000. I pay for no dates.
What about
ever.
gender equality?
Yeah.
I'm not into that right now. I want my foodie.
I'm not into that right now.
That right now. She said, that right now. But gender equality. I'm a feminist only when I don't get that free food now.
Mhm.
Ain't that crazy?
You will buy my meals.
She said, I am not a feminist. You're gonna pay for these food. Gender equality don't mean nothing when I need that steak.
Mm-mm.
Goodness gracious.
All right, Bob, what's your gut reaction on this?
My gut reaction to this is that this study does not surprise me.
Hey, pause
This
that
isn't
real
an
quick.
equal
Go back for a half a click where it had the percentage up. That's a lie. That's an underquoted percentage. That's bullshit right there. I would say it's probably a 60+% ratio. 33% were truthful. The rest of them lied their asses off.
Exactly. Or I think that 33% are the ones that they probably do it on a regular basis. They doing it on a regular basis. The other 33 might have been like, I did it a few times. I ain't mean to do it. I just did it a couple of times. But the other ones, they doing it on a regular basis. That's how they do it. I'm gonna play this other video real quick. This is how you get friend zone, man.
We don't friend zone nice guys because they're nice. We friend zone you because we are either not romantically interested or, sorry about it, we're not sexually attracted to you. And guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. All it means is that I'm not your person and you're not my person. But I promise it has nothing to do with you being nice.
So when these people keep saying, oh, I'm being nice, I'm doing that, they friend zone you because why? They not gonna have sex with you. So why do these men, these feminine men keep saying, why is it about sex? Why is it about sex? Because it is about sex. Because if a woman wants you, she will have sex with you.
Well, you said it right there in the contradictory way you said it. These feminine men. They don't go together.
You're right about that. And I think what has happened is we have a new generation that was either raised by their mom or they listen to their mom. Listen to females. And when that happens, you have emotional men. If you're going around letting females dictate how you do, how can you ever become masculine? That's not, look, in Greek society, when a boy reached the age of 7 years old, you know what they did? They snatched him away from his damn mom. Took him out. Look, say goodbye. Bye. Holla back. We taking the son away. Why? Because we do not want those feminine attributes on our son. We're taking our son somewhere where we can raise him to be a man. If you are always around those women, you start to act like a woman. You start to think like a woman. You start to behave like a woman. You start to talk like a woman. And we know some people out there that's doing that because that's all they've ever been around. And those women will say all of those things to you. You're great. You're this. But none of them gonna fuck you because they want to fuck a real man, not a feminist, bro. I think they sleeping on you, Roman. I think y'all
Sleeping on me. What the fuck you mean sleeping on me? I don't want to be found. I'm hiding.
But I'm saying, y'all underestimate him. Y'all see him sitting down. Y'all see him there. Ronan is a big figure. Ronan, how tall are you, brother?
I'm 6'2", 285 pounds. I look like a fucking football player when I'm out. I get approached all the time. Like, what team did you play for?
Exactly. Y'all know some people out there that got titties saying, men who got titties, who saying, oh, Ronan fat. Brother Ronan is a statue. I heard they said I was short. Maybe I'm 5'10" right now, 235, 230.
Yeah, you short, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to punk it.
Hey, you know where you are. You got about 4 inches.
You ain't Napoleon short, but you short. 5'10", you know, you're just a little down there, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. My son's your height. My oldest son's your height. You know what I'm saying?
Just letting you know.
Okay.
You know. And why why does the third date matter? Why does it matter so you don't get you? Because we're trying to keep you out of the friend zone.
You keep getting friend zoned by the woman that you like in 30 seconds or less. Number one, you're absolutely too nice and people pleasing. You're probably manipulating the situation to even stay in this friendship with this woman you're attracted to. Number two, there is a lack of polarity because you're too nice. She doesn't see you as the masculine presence and strength that she needs. Number three, you're probably not being honest with yourself about your feelings with her. So therefore, you're not being honest with her about how you.
Exactly. What did she say? She don't see you as masculine. She sees you as too nice. Look, I ain't want to tell this story, but I'm gonna tell this story anyway. I used to work at this job, right? I won't say where I worked at, but where I was working at, you know, I was out there. I was hitting them schemes. I was doing them employees. I remember this chick. I'm gonna address this. He said, I didn't know nice was been a problem. That sounds crazy to me. No, it's not. Here's why, and then I'm gonna get to my story. One of my first jobs, I was working for someone. He was a drill sergeant. God, I'm glad I didn't go in the army with him. Mean as hell, angry, never nice, didn't smile. I think I was there about 3 months when he became cool and nice. It's like, man, I never seen the side of you, man. You like cool, you know. I can't understand this exterior. And this is what he told me. He said, I can always start off mean and become nice, but I can never start off nice and become mean. Why? Because you will never respect me. So if you start off saying the rules, this is how it is, you're an asshole, you can always be nice after that. But if you that nice guy and then you try to lay down the law, they're gonna laugh at you. They're not gonna respect you. So yes, it is a problem because women want to respect you and they're not going to respect the nice guy. And then when you try to be mean or try to lay down the law, they're like, yeah, this is a joke. We're not taking him seriously. But to the story I was telling you, wrong. And we see you in the background, True Prodigy. I think I got 2 more videos to play and we'll bring you up.
Yeah, stand by.
Place, Ron. And I remember this new girl came on, right? And the one girl, she was like, oh, don't mess with Fearless. He's a player. He did. All he just be fucking those women. Now, in the girl's mind, let's see, I'm gonna use an initial. I'm gonna say A for the hate. And I'm gonna say Henrietta for the hater. Her name was Henrietta. Now, Henrietta thought she was hating on me. Henrietta telling I'm a player. I'm out there fucking all these chicks. I don't care. You know what she was actually doing, Ronan? She was giving the girl curiosity. So now the girl is saying, what you mean he out here fucking? Why he fucking? Why he like that? So she thought she was hating on me, making the girl not like me, when actually she was doing the opposite.
Exactly.
Now, curious and want to hit me. So I didn't even have to put any work because now the girl's like, well, how he out here fucking everybody? He ain't saying nothing to me. Why ain't he coming to me? I want to be the one he fucked. Why can't I be it? That's how it is, man. Be the one that's desired. Be the one that's an asshole and hated. Let them hate you and be that asshole because they gonna desire you and want you. And Dewar, that's what happens. I learned that I can never be the nice guy and get respect. So a girl may say, look, he an asshole, but he honest with us. He truthful. He's straight up. And then you can always show your softer side. You can always be that romantic person. You can always throw them candles on, rub their feet, get romantic. You have to be like that all the time. I throw it on. I got you. I got that bubble bag. But what I have done is, and if you have children, you will understand this. Once you have laid down the law and you say this is how it is, they know that there's a barrier they can't cross. That doesn't mean if you are a father and you are a disciplinarian that you can't also be the one who is the emotional one who loves you. but you have to start off being that disciplinarian. If you start off weak, I love you and get away with it. That's why I go to see these single women out here yelling at these kids and they still not listening to them because they don't respect them. I'm like, damn it. You ever see the one video with a kid on the bed? He doing all this crazy stuff, and then she telling him to go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. He don't listen. The dad comes and say, "Go to bed." He shut up and go to bed.
Hell yeah. Different tone, different power behind that damn tone.
Exactly. Let me get to one of these other files real quick.
Stand by, True. Anybody else that's interested, we will be opening up the panel real quick here in a minute.
Let's see my man here.
3-date rule. You're going to find yourself getting to that 3rd date and she just doesn't turn up. She flakes or ghosts you because she knows what's coming. So she uses you up on the 1st and the 2nd date, uses up your time and your money. Then you have to take into account what's the return on the investment and it's not only money, it is the time that you're spending. It's not even the time spending with her. Just say you booked out 2 Fridays in a row with her, and then the 3rd Friday, the date that you're going to try and sleep with her, she doesn't even turn up. You've got an emotional problem at this point because you're getting all these rejections from girls that you're building an emotional connection with in your mind, but in her mind, she's not getting attached to you. So I've kind of given you 2% of information of a whole range of things, but they're all connected to this one thing. How many dates should you go on? And I think that you should be dating, you should be trying the pull. You should be always...
His problem was he spent all the resources on the first 2 dates. You don't do it. So when the 3rd date come around, he think I'm gonna get some, and then he don't get any, and he like, damn. Brother, first of all, be happy. Be happy. Why? Because you didn't spend no more money. Now, your problem was you spent too much money on the first dates. You spent all this money, and when she knew it was time to really be serious with you, when she knew it was time to put up or shut up, she ghosted you.
Right.
And the reason that you feel some type of way and you in your feelings is because you made a large investment and got no return on your investment. You got emotionally attached. You spent some money on it and you got nothing in return. And now you butt hurt. Now, if you would have listened to Fearless and Ronan, you wouldn't have seen that problem, baby. We would have saved you a lot of funds, a lot of time, a lot of resources, and you would have had some in your Rolodex and your Holodex that would have kept you going. Wouldn't even have been an issue. Would not have even been an issue. Ronan, what say you, my brother?
You're absolutely right. You know, and hopefully on the replay for you guys, a lot of guys replay our videos after the fact. You know, I hope you guys are listening. You know, you have to have a standard. You have to have a standard that you put into place, and you have to have a level of what you will or will not tolerate when you're out on these dates. What you are or are not looking for while you're on these dates in order to disqualify the girl from even wasting your time. At the end of the day, if you're the resource, your time is your money. She don't give a fuck what money you're spending. Your time is distracted by going out with her, which means you're taken away from your ability to continue to gain resources. Understand that. So you have to value your time too. Whatever you were vetting with her on the phone, if it doesn't equal out on the first date, you should already be putting her on the back burner.
Exactly.
You might want to try to give her another try just because of how good she looks and say, well, maybe she was a little nervous on the first one. All right, granted. You go from coffee to a lunchtime special. Don't take her to dinner yet. Meet her for a quick lunch. Meet her at her job for lunch or something. Can't do too much damage on a lunch date.
Exactly.
And vet her out some more from based on the conversations you guys had. But at the end of the day, by the second date, if she hasn't vetted herself out to basically staying consistent with what she told you on the phone, her actions, her mannerisms, and everything else, and you start seeing red flags, don't even make it a third date.
Exactly. And the reason I like those simple dates is this, like a lunch date. We got so much time. Or if we go to get a drink, I know that by the time I finish this, I can either say I'm staying or I'm going. If it's not worth it, I'm one drink. I'm finished. Time to go.
What's that
That's
song?
it.
Should I stay or should I go now?
Correct. But if it's working out, if everything is going great, then I can say, well, let's get some more. Let's continue this.
Right. Let's go ahead and go over to sit down and have some lunch real quick. You can move from the bar over to actually a meal. You can gradually elevate the date based on the interaction. You can start at the bar, see how our attitude is, see how the conversation goes. Say, hey, you know what? We've had a couple drinks. How about we go over here and sit down and have something to eat so we don't go out of this place a little tipsy?
I can one more. I know you guys don't like this guy, but I don't care because sometimes you can get.
Hold on, New York City Kings and True. This is the last video, and then we'll bring you guys up. Again, we do have an open panel. We will be opening it as soon as this video is up and we get our commentary in.
Let me share this. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go.
What I've noticed about women, you guys are totally okay with hanging out, talking to, and or even going on dates with individuals that you have zero interest in. Whereas men, we would never do that. We only talk to y'all to get to fuck.
Yeah.
Like if you ask a guy, like if I ask every single one of you, you don't have to admit this, but I know every single one of you has probably been on a date with a guy that you don't like that or had zero intentions of anything romantically in the future with that individual. We said maybe I get a free meal, free experience, maybe I get some attention, maybe I could tell him my problems, I could get a free therapist. But with us, every single time we go on a date with a girl, we're 100% interested in some degree in that woman romantically.
Yep.
So I've noticed that women are totally okay with wasting time and going out with men that they don't like, but men typically don't do that.
Exactly. Y'all go out with guys y'all don't even like. Y'all spend time with them. The women go out with guys they do not like. They spend their resources. They do all of that. And they don't even have to like you. They don't have to care about you as long as they're getting something from you. We don't do that. That's what the problem becomes, is because we like them. And we think, well, we went out. It seemed like a great time. They must like me too. Doesn't happen like that. Does not happen like that. I'm just removing some things from this background from the studio. I might have to. Might have to make some shorts on these, man. Because I like these little points. All right. First, I'm gonna bring up True Prodigy, brother. How you doing today?
We'll bring them both up.
I'll bring you up. Let me do this. I got to do this. I am so sorry. I've gotten in so much trouble because I haven't done this, and I need to make sure that I do it each time. So, True Prodigy, please hang on for about
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
seconds. That's right.
Warning, some viewers may find the following footage deeply disturbing.
Welcome to the Lion's Den podcast. Before we dive into today's episode, we have a brief disclaimer to share. The views and opinions expressed by the guests on the Lion's Den podcast are their own and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Lion's Den podcast, its hosts, or affiliates. All content provided by our guests is of their opinion and is not intended to malign anyone or anything. Additionally, by participating in the Lion's Den podcast, our guests grant permission for their likeness, voice, and views shared during the podcast to be recorded and used in future episodes, promotional materials, and any other content produced by the Lion's Den podcast. This permission is granted without any expectation of compensation or royalties. Thank you for understanding, and we hope you enjoy today's episode of the Lion's Den podcast.
True Prodigy, I appreciate that whole, brother. I just had to play that because we had some people that were hating on any of our replays, and I want to make sure that I am covered. How you doing today? And how much you be spending on these
What's
dates?
good, man?
Doing good. How much you be
What's
spending on
good?
these
Hey,
dates? Think is the
well,
opportune time?
Hey, let me bring up NYC King so we can do a roundtable kind of thing going on. I don't want to keep him in the background like that.
Shit, I'm sorry. I hit it at the same time.
Hold on, New York. We'll get your comment next. Go ahead, True.
yeah. So first off, I want to say, how y'all doing, man? Y'all been good? Y'all been good?
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother? You doing your thing over there? Congratulations on your 1K.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I can't complain by the grace of God. But yeah. So first, I want to say I'm definitely gonna steal that disclaimer thing y'all got. Of course, it's not gonna be word for word, but yeah, I'm gonna put my own little spin to it, you know. But Yeah, so I think Phil, as you asked me, how much I be spending on dates. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't even be going on dates.
Ain't nothing
I
wrong with
don't.
that either.
Yeah, I don't go on dinner dates in specific. I do go out. I go for a little walk in the park. I go axe throwing. Maybe I go throw darts at. Like I go to the arcade bar, have a drink. Play some little arcade games. Just something light. I don't necessarily like to do dinner dates because I think that's a more romantic thing you should be doing with your girl. But I think if guys do that, I think they should only do it one time and that's it. Just to feel the vibe, just to see if she's somebody you plan on being with long term. Like me personally, like I think the last time I went on a dinner date was about 6 months ago. And that chick, I'm not even talking to no more. We did our thing for a good few months, and I ain't even talking to her no more. And that was the chick I actually wanted to be in a real relationship with. So it's just my rule of thumb right now. Like, the only time you should be going on dinner dates is if it's a chick you plan on being with long term. Because, and that's actually I use that I use that as a part of my game. I say, well, look. The only time I go on dinner dates with women is when, I actually plan on being serious with because, like a chick that I plan on being serious with, I do everything with that woman. You know what I mean? And I don't do the only thing I do with other women I just smash, but you in particular, I see long term potential in you, so I plan on doing everything with you. You know what I mean? That includes dinner dates. So. Yeah, honestly, I feel like you guys can say everything. It's not really much I can add. What I say this last thing. Hold up. I say this last thing. I'll go and give it to NYC. So I think, honestly, I think a lot of this information is like self-explanatory. It's common sense. This is stuff that people should already know. Like if you're going on 3 and 4 dates, and she ain't even gave you a kiss, then she ain't really feeling you, bro. Like. And a lot of time it's like guys don't know how to escalate. You know what I mean? Like throughout the whole encounter of the date, they sitting across the chick when at a certain point, at least this is what I do. I get up from across the chick and I sit beside her so I can be more close to her, more intimate with her, so I can whisper sweet nothings in her ear and just see where the vibe go. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I do. And I only do that one time. Yeah, I only do that one time. You know what I mean? I only go on like one dinner date, so I only do it one time.
You got that nice expensive cologne you got on, man. You know
what he don't do.
Smell it across the table from you, man. She gotta be sitting next to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I start off sitting across from her, but then I get up and sit next to her one reason what you just said, she can actually smell me and she can actually feel me. It's more of a magnetic vibe, but yeah, man, I feel like I didn't say it enough. I don't want to hog the fucking mic, so I'll just give it to NYC.
Where did NYC go? He just dropped.
NYC done broke camp. So I think you're right. What guys have to do is you have to break that physical barrier. So sitting across is cool, but if you're sitting across, you need to be touching her hand. You need to be making some type of physical contact with her, so you can find out if there's some kind of attraction. If she's pulling away, she's not gonna do it. Number 2 is, you don't have to spend all that type of money on a girl. If you choose to, like there's places that I wanted to go, and I'm like, all right, I want to go here. This is what I want to go, and I'm willing to spend that. But I never let a chick tell me where we going on the first date. I say, what is it that you may like? What type of food you like? Now I can find something, that I would like.
And she better not be like this across the table from you.
Look at the food.
Staring at the goddamn cell phone, bruh. That's why you grabbing her hand, one, because she can't hold the phone with one hand and your hand with the other hand. Nah, hell no. Put the goddamn phone down.
Yeah. She don't really care about she just like with the type of restaurant you took her, as opposed to the actually the time you guys are spending together, getting to know each other.
It's all about the IG post. She's gonna post the IG pictures of going into
Ruth
the
Chris
and everything. Yeah, and never show a picture of the guy that took her. Never show a picture of you, the one that took her. Yeah. We ain't dating like that. You can't be on my IG like that. Then you need to stop snapping pictures right now.
Exactly.
Man, this is this, and a lot of guys be going for it because I don't necessarily want to speak for other guys. I want to make it more so anecdotal, but I believe some guys fall for the okie doke because the chick may be attractive and they may be on a dry spell or whatever, or they just might not have the information. They might not know what to do. Like they're going off of their own frame of thinking or whatever. So yeah, man, it's different nuances and that goes into it. Like, yeah, it's like I don't know what to tell y'all, man.
All right, King, you back.
I don't know what
Let's
to
see
say.
if we got your sound this time.
The Cheesecake Factory. And I'm gonna tell you what I do. So y'all know how Fearless save money. I shop at Kroger's, right? So my car take that 93 and it only get 12 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
So whenever I know I'm going somewhere, what I'll do is I'll go there and I'll
Costco, Walmart, get those cards.
I'll go there because they had the 4 times as much on the gift card. So like, I'll get the gift card. I go this one, my Ruth Chris gift card. I think I got my Fogo de Chao. I'll go there and get the gift card because I'm gonna have to get some money off that gas when I go. And if I had that already, then we can go there. Like I already got that, but it was a dual purpose to me what I'm doing with it. If you guys are just spending this money, here comes the problem, True Prodigy. And I was there. I wish I could show you this chick, man. It was in the 9th grade. She got me. It takes much.
Hey, you in the 9th grade, bro. Let it go.
This man in the 9th grade talking. I ain't talked to a
let
chick
it
after I
go.
graduated high school, bro. He started early.
What I'm saying is they will teach you. So all you have to do is be that sucker one time in your life. You that sucker one time.
Some dudes are hard headed. They need to be suckers multiple times before they learn.
Man, I was a sucker at least 4 or 5 times before I learned. I learned late. I learned like in my. Yeah.
I grew up with the good Christian values like you, True. I stayed in church. I tried to do the godly thing with these girls, man. Believe me, I came from the other side of the tracks.
Man, it ain't gonna happen, man. Huh?
This is what I found.
It's extremely difficult trying to be Christian around chicks that aren't like-minded, man. Extremely.
This is what you found out, True.
Go ahead, man.
Oh man.
The less I treat them worse. If they're beautiful, I treat them worse. I'm not calling them on time. I might go days without talking to them. I'm taking them somewhere cheap. We ain't doing nothing. Why? Because they have this expectation that that's what they should get. And guys are out there trying to break their butt and ass to go through that. You seen what Ali, the girl Ali, the dude, she only dated him because of resources. But the dude she wanted to hit, she already knew she wanted to hit. So those chicks, I don't do that. The finer you are, I'm not pressed with you no more. I'm not going out there. But what happens is those guys are trying to impress that girl so bad that they keep going. Gotta spend money. Maybe she'll
All right. We got a round table going on right now, so we're gonna have to cut you a little tight. NYC King's been up here twice. NYC King, jump in on this because we're gonna pass it over to play with the passport next.
I want to ask.
Miss,
First, how many days you think it should take before you get intimate? That's the first question. And then, have you ever been Bob, that guy that just went on them endless dates and didn't get anything?
Go ahead, King.
All right, so hold on a second. So my spiel on this is that on your first date, you're gonna know right off the bat whether the chick is interested in you. It's gotta be. You guys will feel that chemistry when you're dating. You'll feel that closeness. She'll feel comfortable with you. That's the main thing. Not to try hard on a date. Just try to make her feel comfortable. It's not about money all the time. If that's the case, you're stuck with a gold digger off the bat, and you should abandon that chick immediately. But if she likes your company, and she thinks you're entertaining and fun, and you are somewhat easily protective over her, and you make her feel good, the cost level goes down. You guys could just go to the crib and watch a good movie. But when you go overboard on a third date and nothing's happening, you should include that in on the first date, that she just wants to be your friend, and you lost out. You can't keep putting money into a chick like a slot machine, because eventually you're gonna lose.
Damn, what a mental.
He
right there.
said put money in the chick like
That's
slot
a good-
machine.
Yo, that's a good
That's
mental right
funny.
there. Y'all catch that? Y'all catch that? That was a good mental.
You don't
right
know if you, yeah, it's a gamble, or you might not even get it.
It's a gamble, yo.
That's
It's a
funny.
gamble. If she's feeling comfortable with you, you could score in the first night. It doesn't mean that she's easy. It just means that you guys are feeling each other. But if it becomes a money issue, and now you gotta start counting dollars like that, I gotta spend $200 that night. This is not for you. Okay. That's your response to be on it. And for my dating situations, it's the best thing is to spend as least money as possible. If she wants to go to McDonald's, take her to McDonald's and bring her back home. You know, all that expensive stuff and wine and all that stuff and treating them all that stuff. Them days are played out. These women these days now, they just want it. They want it simple.
So now that you did the 3 dates, how long should it be until you should be a little more intimate?
If it ain't intimate on the first or second date, there won't be a third date. I'm not trying that. I'm not trying that hard like that. I mean, if I gotta go on a third date, you ain't feeling me.
Right.
You filling my pockets. You eat for free.
Exactly. Facts. All right, play with the passport. Welcome to the panel, my brother.
Let me give a shout.
Same question goes to you.
Let me give a shout out to Black Man Child. He's in Miami, and I know in Miami, bro.
Oh yeah.
They's expensive. I know I was in South Beach, and they handed me a shot, and that's like $45. I was like, man, you can't have this back. So I don't know how much.
You sent a shot back?
We couldn't afford it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know when you was in Miami, boy, it's good.
Oh
So,
man.
right about this, he said he dictates the location while being creative. That is
Exactly.
not let a woman tell you where you're going on the date.
Fuck
Because she
that.
the most expensive place that she can go. Yes. And Paul says, no hold hands by the first date or the second date. It's a wrap, man. You better be. I gotta get a kiss on the cheek. Something.
I told you I'd drop a kiss on them when I first pick them up. They got a problem with that. We already got issues.
Now I will tell you what I do. It's go ahead, player.
Nah, I was what was the two questions? Something about
how many dates should you go on before you think intimacy should happen? Then have you ever been that guy that's been you've been on an endless dates, like, oh, this date number 5, we just getting to know each other. This date number 6, we still getting to know each other. You never, by the time date 10, she done dumped you when it's time to take her back to the house.
Oh no, man! You got to understand, I'm extraterrestrial. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not of this world, man. I mean, y'all know the play that I run, man. If she ain't interested, if she don't want me, I don't want her, right? So, for me, there's not even a first date if she don't want me. There's not even an exchange of information, phone numbers, or social media if she don't want me. So there's definitely not going to be a second or a third date, right?
You wasn't always a player with a passport, and sometimes you was a brother who didn't have that. So
what? Say again?
You wasn't always the player with a passport. You're talking about like Instagram, things like that. I'm talking about any time in your life, before you.
Yeah,
before you
yeah. Man, I'm like, listen, man, I'm extraterrestrial. I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real with you, man. I've always been that guy. You know what I mean? So again, the females I deal with throughout my whole life, there was like my first love is a female I chased down. But other than that, G, I'm being honest with you, man. Every female that I've dealt with has been a female that wanted me. Every last one of them, so there was no effort. There was no effort for me, and again, I got a little sauced up from my uncles, and these guys, how the guys are, guys in their 70s and shit, these cats are 60s, and so I just played it differently, man. You know, so again with me, I'm not even exchanging phone numbers or anything if she don't want me, right? If the female, I'll tell you like this: if there's a 5 that wants me, and then Ronan kind of hits me on the shoulder like, hey man, that 10 over there is interested in you. Hey, I'm gonna let that 10 fly, and I'm gonna go with that 5 every time.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
Hello?
Let it fly,
okay. Okay, so what exactly do you guys define as a date? Is it a dinner date, or is it like first or second or third meeting? You know what I mean? Like maybe she meets you at the crib, you like maybe you guys go for a walk in the park or whatever. Like when we say date, do we mean dinner date in specific?
No.
Okay.
It don't even have. It can be a date when I ain't even spent no money. That means I'm just spending my time. So if I'm spending my time with you, that means a girl could come over and we just watching TV and eat some popcorn. That's a date.
Here's the thing.
Okay, an encounter. Okay.
Listen, you guys are forgetting. Time is the most expensive thing on the table. Not your money and your resources. It's your time. You can get all that other stuff back. You can't get your time back. So the investment of time also has value. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're offering your time and you're trying to meet up with her, that's part of a date. That's getting to know that individual. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Women don't recognize your time as being an expense.
What's going on, black man?
You paying for
What's up, Black Man Travels?
You know, I would say that what's going on, Black Man Travels? I would say that, again, with the kind of time that I'm on, only dealing with women that want me, smashing, there ain't even a priority on the smash because you know what's going to happen because she wants you. You know what I mean? She's already there. Wherever you're trying to, when guys are going on these dates, when guys are going on these dates and they're, and don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking that at all. You know what I mean? Like I'm completely the 3-date rule. Hey man, I rock with that, right? But when the female wants you, they're chatting her up because you're trying to get to it. You know what I mean? But when you're dealing with those females that want you, man, it's like they skipped the line.
It's on site. I know those dates. It's on site. The minute she sees you, it's on site. You already know what's going to happen. But here's the thing, player. They don't understand. You done mentally melted her brain.
Exactly.
To where she's just obsessed with wanting to know.
Exactly. You already making love to her from the moment you meet her mentally.
Yeah.
And I mean, as far as sexualizing the conversation, man, I begin sexualizing the conversation early, and then I'm able to build that deep connection with her quick. Me and my man from Philly.
Hold up, stop. Bro, it sounds like you stealing all my game, bro. Like I can't, bro. I can't. It sounds like he's stealing my game, bro. Like you say that, bro. I was gonna say that. Now you said you got it before me.
Hey, you don't have a. Hey, let me say something. You don't have a patent on this. Okay, you don't have a patent on this.
Man, he got it before. He got to it before me.
You younger guys don't understand. Y'all running around these chicks like this. All you have to do is get in here. You don't have to be doing all this chasing and running. They run towards you because they want to experience it. Come on with it, New NYC.
First of all, women.
He said before I got to it.
First of all,
shout out to Man Travels. He is in Miami this week. That's why we got Ronan here on the Lions Den. He will be back in full effect. Well, shoot, you know what? I don't know if he's going to be back on Friday because I am actually going to be in ATL visiting him on Friday. So we have
y'all
to
could be doing a simulcast right there, same place.
Doing that. So I'll be in Atlanta visiting BMT Black Man Travels next week. But shout out to him.
Yo, Black Man Travels. You should go check out if you're down in Miami, go down to Little Havana if you got a moment, and check out a place called Guantanamera Cigar Lounge.
Guantanamera.
Yeah, it's hey.
Guantanamera. Get one of those fresh rolled Cubans.
Man, I'm telling you.
Cigars. And they got the best flavor cigars down in Ocho, in Calle Ocho.
Yeah.
But go ahead, New York. Hey, wait.
right,
Sorry, we boxed out NYC. Go ahead, NYC. Go ahead.
First of all, if you're going on a third, fourth, sixth date, she's not interested in you at all. I mean, there's a game to this pursuit of a woman. If you're pursuing her too hard, it's a turnoff. So first of all, if your phone game is tight, she's already gonna know what it is on the first date. All right. You're gonna talk to her. You're gonna put it out there. You guys are gonna feel each other out on the phone. You know, it may get a little sexual on the phone, just a little bit. You got to plug
Right.
that in her ear. That
Right.
hey, you know,
Plant that seed.
you got to put your dice on the table right then and there on the phone game.
Pause.
So once you get her mind under control and she's sweating you, and don't call her back. When she calls you, space her out. Give her time. Like, yo, he's not calling me back. He's not that desperate for me. Space her out and let her know that you are a high value man. That you're not persistent on chasing her. That makes her want to pursue you more. Like, yo, he thinks he's all of that. Watch what I do to get him. But if you spending money, it's a complete turnoff to a woman. You become from a good day to a simp. And she's on the phone telling all her friends, yo, we went to Red Lobsters. And her
Yeah.
friends like, did you give him some? She's like, nah, I'm not interested.
Yeah, watch me fleece this sucker.
Yeah, watch me do this and stuff, you know. I bet you I get a loan out of him for a couple $100.
Right.
But, you know, the phone game got to be tight. You got to put the dice on the table early, like, yo, I like you. I want to be with you. You're attracted to me. You're everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make you my woman. You got to goose on the phone.
You're dropping too much now.
You got to goose a little bit till she get the hairs on her
You
skin.
selling dreams and hopes over there.
That's the game. Sometimes you gotta sell dreams. So this is not a fair game out there. You know what I'm saying? She's selling dreams too.
Exactly.
She didn't tell me about the two babies at home.
Well,
She's
you
selling
know,
dreams too.
She didn't tell you about the two babies and the two baby daddies and one of them incarcerated and shit. Yeah. The other ones are fucking bum. Yeah, she didn't tell you nothing about them.
Nothing about that. Now I know why you kept putting me on hold.
well, I tell you this.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
player.
Wesley.
Good question.
All right, I wrapped it up. You guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Nah, I was gonna say that, man. You know, in this 2024, man, this is an era of simping at its all-time high. You know, and guys are even simping in their social medias. You know what I mean? Because they're running campaigns that ain't true. Right? They hiring these they're hiring the professional photographers, and I get it, you want to get good pictures, right? But they're taking pictures in these exotic locations. They're portraying themselves as this luxury mountain of a man, right? And they're campaigning for a certain demographic of woman, right? And then when they finally get elected by that demographic of woman, they want to blame the people that elected them. You know what I mean? But it's like, hey, homie, you sold yourself this kind of way. And you know what they say, one person's lie is another person's truth.
Congratulations, you played yourself, as colleague says.
Yeah, man.
Let me say this. Whatever it is, whatever level you start at, you can never go below. So if you start them off fast and you start them off at this level, the minute you subpar that shit, you look lazy. You played yourself.
Yeah.
Y'all want to ask you guys a
I'm on
question?
team me first. They got the me first. They got the Me Too movement. This is the me first movement over here.
He said me first movement.
What's up, True? Before Fearless had something to say, but go ahead, True. Go ahead and finish up.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask, how long has the 3-date rule been around? Like
Jesus.
Like since so before you was born, after you was born, 10, 12, 20 years ago, like how long you guys remember?
Before I was born in 67.
67?
Yes.
And it's been around before that.
Those are traditional values, sir. Yes.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know it was around that long.
Mhm.
She wasn't going to waste your time because she was looking for something more serious. If you wasn't that person, she wasn't going to go on a third date with you because she knew this stuff was going to happen. She just wasn't going to waste your time. Nowadays, they just waste your time. So, they'll do all that. That's why I had to go with, hey, if we got 3 dates, it's about to happen, right? This woman knew that before I even get there, we ended it. That I'm not interested in you like that. Today's woman, what changed is today's woman has I can't even say it's a woman because the man is funding the dates. They're consistently just paying. But 2 things. One, we got a lot of people watching. If you didn't hit the like button, please hit the like button.
And subscribe to the channels.
Hey, somebody got a lot of interference in the background. It sounds like.
It might be NYC. NYC, you driving or something?
No, I'm in another part of the house. Wait, I got the filters going. Let me just say this.
Ghost in the
If you go on
background.
a third,
Hold
if
on,
you
hold
go
on.
on a third date, the magic is already shot. Okay, you guys are just looking at each other from the table, stupid. Okay, basically, the magic is shot. The magic all starts in the beginning, the feeling, the flow. From the first day, you got to feel each other. If you don't score on the second day, the third day, you're just sitting there like clowns. Like, why did I even pick up this chick? I'm already $600 in the hole. Okay, so you like on the first date, whether she's into you. You know right for a fact, yo, I'm gonna get this, man. Off of the phone game. You told her on the phone game, yo, we going out, we gonna do something that I like, which I see. Okay, you got to put that out there right off the bat. If you just out there simping and spending money and hold the door open for her, all that good stuff.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? But by the second date, if she ain't giving it up, I would just like, yo, I ain't got no more money to spend. I ain't got
time travel. Time travel is on point with this. He said the first phone call is to stalk my prey. The second call is going in for the meal.
It is. He's right. He's right.
I love it, bro. That is fucking off the chain right there.
He's right. First call is to put that chicken in line.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one. I like that.
You
go ahead,
stalking her
Fearless.
right
You're
to
about to put us on another question, and what you have on this?
First, let me give a shout out to Bert Ross. He says, I tell him straight up what it is up front. I don't have time to be playing around. Look,
Right.
I got one more thing. I got one more thing. I got one more thing to say. When I was a young dude, right, I used to go to strip club and all other stuff. But I would tell them, I would stack a whole bunch of singles and put 100 on top of it, put on top of the bar. No, I'm gangster. They flock to me like pigeons. They flock to me like pigeons.
They're gonna get a whole stack of hundreds, and it's a fucking bunch of ones.
That man,
that's some nasty work right there, bro.
You guys, I'm gangster like that. I'm gangster like that. So they flock.
He stack it on with authority too.
They say, you want a lap dance? I said, nah. When I look like I want to pay for a lap dance, then I whisper in their ear and I'll tell them exactly what I want. They'd be like, pick me up at 3 o'clock. As soon as I get off, tell them exactly what I want.
Man.
Sometimes being straightforward,
it's the best thing. Oh, absolutely. I totally agree with you.
I think being straightforward is the most important thing. It's harder, but you get what you want. It's like more guaranteed as opposed to being indirect. That's when you're going on 5 and 6 dates, hoping for the best. So, yeah.
Yeah, that hope game is played out. I hope I get something nice.
Have you ever been on a date or been with a girl where you talked it, you did all that, and you already know, I got this, I can hit. And you just say, I'll wait.
Yes.
Yeah. I've turned it down. I've turned it down many times.
Oh, yeah.
I've turned it down many times, Fearless.
Talk
and
about getting wet.
You don't want it? I'd be like, nah, I'm sorry. No,
Oh.
Yeah, I've had
told
them in the
chicks,
bed playing with themselves, and I'm like, nah, baby, I'm cool.
I told chicks to pull their pants up, man.
Oh man, what you doing?
I'm not
Stop
ready.
that. Yeah,
If it was
stop that.
if
What
it's
you
that
doing?
easy, I'm saying if it's that easy, I don't want it.
Right.
That's
That's
screwed
why
up
I'd be
the
like,
game.
stop that. What you doing? Pull your
If it's
pants up.
that easy,
Philly, can
if
you
that's how
repeat that
you
one more
rolling,
time? That question again?
For instance, there's been girls that I've been with that I've talked so much shit to. I've talked them into right then they ready to fuck. First date, they ready to do it. And I know
Yeah.
right anywhere, anytime we can go to the bathroom. And I'm like, nah, let's just wait.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
if your game is right,
I've
they
done
sending
that.
you pictures.
I've done that twice.
Your game is right, they sending you pictures through the phone
All day.
Yeah.
every
All
day.
day.
I've done that.
Trying to get you to dream about them.
Yep, they sending
They
you pictures
already
of
wet.
their butt.
I get a video every morning about 8 o'clock in the morning. So 8 a.m. Eastern time, y'all just think about
Wake up,
me. A
y'all.
video gets sent to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
every morning, at least 3 or 4 days a week.
Get videos. I get pictures and all that all the time, man. I tell chicks that shit don't float my boat. I do the real thing. You sending me pictures, what am I supposed to do with that? You need to bring. I tell them you need to bring that ass, yo. I'm not watching pictures, videos. I need to be in there. I need to be inside your body. That's my first date. That's my first date.
He addressed this from Deep. He said, "This conversation makes me wonder: should a successful man pretend to be poor?" I say
no.
But here's the thing. Here's what I say.
No.
When you have it, you do not have to tell someone you have it because it is much better if a woman discovers your wealth on her own and you have to say, meaning I don't have to say, oh, I got this type of car, I got this, I got that. If they discover it on their own, it's much more powerful because you don't say anything. You don't have to say nothing. It's just like if I remember I'm in Dallas, so I think Dak Prescott was at the ball. He didn't say he was nothing. You know, some girls don't watch sports. They have no idea who he is. And he's just over there just chilling. And he sent a girl a drink. You know, she said, no, I don't want it. And the bartender's like, do you know who that is? He didn't say anything. She showed him who it was. Whole game changed. Now it's like, oh. Now, if he went over there and said, hey, I'm Dak, I'm the man, it would have been a turnoff. You let women discover who you are. And here's the thing. When a woman knows you have money, like when they say, damn, he got it like that,
it's too late.
Chasing you. You don't have to do anything. They are now in your pursuit of you. They want to make sure that they love you. That's how it is. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this.
100%.
Girls see how they living. Hold up. Girls go home to messy apartments. They don't clean up. They got clothes strewn all throughout their house trying to figure out what fucking outfit they're going to wear. Just go to a fucking club. So they know what their state of living is. They run up on a dude that they know have money. They already know they on the come up. If they play their cards right. They know their status. And when they figure out your status, it's over with.
You know, I always say, you know, when a female is
said, how can you be in Dallas and not know? The reason is them dudes wear helmets. So a lot of people don't know what they look like outside of the helmet. You take that helmet off of the shoulder pads, you look like an entirely different person.
Man, chicks are as lazy as dudes. Dudes don't want to do any work on researching chicks. Chicks don't want to do the same. They don't know a football player from a basketball player unless somebody says, oh, that's somebody famous. Other than that, they always worried about what fucking piece of clothing they got on and how much better they look to the chick next to them. That's all they fucking care about. They ain't looking at you like that. You are a meal ticket. And until they realize you that meal ticket by somebody saying you famous or you have money or you put that money out in front of them, they're not concerned with you. That's why that saying says you continue to focus on your wealth and the girls are going to come to you anyway. Stop worrying about them.
Yep.
Yeah. I also believe, you know, your presentation alone is she's gonna pick up all those things on your presentation. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when I step out, homie, I step out. right?
Yeah, you got certain clothes on. Yeah, they're gonna start doing a cost analysis on what you got on your body.
Yeah, and that's cool. That's fine with me. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, she's gonna see the discipline. You understand? In my presentation, she's gonna see that boss in my presentation.
Oh yeah.
Right, and she gonna make a decision that, damn, you know what, I want to, whatever he doing, whatever, I want to be a part of whatever he a part of, you know. And those are just, you know, some of the things that I notice, you know, when a female, like I say, man, you only deal with the female that wants you, right? Because when she wants you, she's already done all this analysis about you, you know. And when a woman wants you, man, she's gonna fight for you, right? And I don't even mean in the physical sense. I mean in the, hey, man, you know, I got to, whatever
That
he
shit
doing, I got
too.
to be down with him. Yeah, she'll do that
You get
too.
in a thick enough club and a whole bunch of chicks start spotting you out in the VIP section. All of a sudden, they pushing and shoving. Like, bitch, I saw him first.
Yeah. And men got to start. We got to start demanding. Men are afraid to demand. You know, I got demands. You know, with the women I deal with. You know, I think I shared one time that me and a female, you know, we was getting ready to go out. I know I was clean, you know, but she didn't give me the compliments, right? So I had to pull her coattail, like, hey baby, am I looking good? Yeah, I'm looking good. Well, then you need to let me know I'm looking good, right? You need to let me know I'm smelling good, because when we step out tonight, there might be some females that's willing to forego you to let me know how good I'm looking and how good I'm smelling.
And they bold
so
enough to do it too. They are bold
so as
enough to
men, you
walk
got
by
to
your
demand
chick right to your face.
Yeah, as men, you got to demand things from your female, and that go back to training them up. You know, you got to train your woman up.
Expectations must be laid.
He says, I also believe the first date is when you meet her and get the number. Do you guys agree? I say no for me, because there's been chicks that I just have not had time to really vet. Like, we might be in passing, and I'm like, hey, you know, damn, you look good. What's your number? What's this? And we contact later. So in actuality, I have not spent enough time with her to know if it's even somebody I will pursue or not. It was just impromptu. Let me get that number. Let me roll on, and then we can connect later. So I can't consider that a first date, because I don't know anything about you. I'm just trying to really figure out what you are. We haven't had time to really converse yet. So I can't consider that. What do you guys say?
I think like this, that you get the best chicks, making sure that you're a high value man. And if you're really interested in the woman, you got to have some sort of physical contact. You got to open the door, go to the movie, hold her hand, play the man role like you are her man. That eases it up. And sometimes you may, on the first date, and you'll say thank you for the day. You give them a kiss on the cheek or the forehead, and you look them in the eye, and you give them the
Oh,
googly.
not on the forehead.
Well,
Don't do
you
them like
gotta-
that. Don't do them like that. Don't kiss them on the forehead.
Sometimes women can be like children. You got to treat them tender.
Oh, I
Okay?
already know what that forehead kiss means.
Yeah, but they're emotional. Women, all women are emotional creatures. And if
That's
you can
that
do that,
daddy's
you can
little
walk
girl
away.
kiss. If y'all don't know, that's a daddy's little girl kiss. You kiss them on the forehead like that, and you are
Yeah, they
man.
love that, yo. They love
Bruh.
that, yo. They feel that you their daddy. Thank you. You put it together. So they feel loved. Like, oh wow, he didn't just take advantage of me. You know, now you can get what I'm saying. You rumble her up for the next day. She's going home thinking about, yo, he didn't take advantage of me.
Yeah, you always got an engine running. You
Yeah.
know,
She's gonna go home and take off those wet ass panties.
Yeah, but she's like, yo, he got me, yo. He got me. Okay. So,
yo, what was that question that Fearless asked?
Oh, it was a question that was posed to us through the chat. It was about the first date. Time Travel put it up. This one right here. He thinks that upon a first meeting, he considers that maybe a first date because of first impressions. Do you agree?
Hold on,
with
you
that?
talking about like as soon as you see a chick, like if you see them in person, and like is that a first date? Like you trying to get a number, whatever.
He says, I also believe first date is when you first meet her and get her number. Do you guys agree? First impressions.
I
is everything.
disagree.
Okay. Why?
No, I don't agree with that.
Why?
It's not like just because you get a number or whatever, that don't necessarily mean like she gonna text you back. You know, you like y'all could exchange contact. You never see her again after that. The fact that you going on that date proves that there's genuine interest there. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, like first impressions are important, but it's like how much value do she put on your impression? You know, if she don't really put a lot of value on your impression, then you know she probably won't meet up with you. You feel me?
That's true.
Yeah, that's pretty much my take
my
on
thing
that.
back in the day is, you know, we used to run around the club with a piece of paper and a pen. You know, how many numbers you got? You don't know if she playing that same goddamn game. How many dudes and walked up on her and put their number in her phone? Does she remember all of y'all? Does she actually take a picture of you and record you with the goddamn number? She don't know Bob from John from Tyrone.
Right.
At the end of the day, especially if she was drinking. So yeah, the impression of
you said it.
Okay, she might be interested in you, but she was interested in the other 25 guys that also approached her and she got their numbers.
Exactly. The guy that she go home with, that's the dude that had the strongest
Who did she
impression.
go home with? Exactly. Who did she call?
Yep.
Who did she go home with?
I tell you what,
There you
man.
go.
I was there's a place I go get my manicure and pedicure, right? And hold up real quick.
I'm sorry.
There's a place I go get my manicure and pedicures, and I'm in there one day, and there's this one Vietnamese chick up in there, and they all from Cali. They all from California, right? And there's this one Vietnamese chick up in there, and I've noticed her when I've gone in there. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, man. You know, she walk around there like a boss. You know, and I'm gonna give her a solid 7. I'm gonna give her just a solid 7, right? And so I'm in there one day, man. Old girl is doing my pedicure. She happens to get a client. This chick, the boss chick, happens to get a client, sits him right next to me. All of a sudden, man, she just started flowing at me. You know, hey. So what are you doing up here? Da-da-da. Well, you know, baby, I work up here in the back. And okay, blah blah blah. You know, just start drilling me. Do you have you got any kids? You got this? You got that? So as I'm sitting there, I'm saying to myself, man, this bitch choosing up on me, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say,
like,
is she asking for you or the client sitting next to you?
Yeah,
Was it a
yeah,
female?
man.
Yeah. She getting both of y'all hooked up.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, man, she going hard on me, man. You know, and so the next time I went up in there, you know, the chick that does my, you know, my normal chick that does my mani and pedis, you know, she's like, hey, you know, Vaughn, you know, Vaughn wants you.
Boom.
I said, yeah. I said, oh yeah. She said, yeah, she wants you. I said, well, where's she at? She said, she's on the other side. I said, go get her. and it's been a wrap ever since, man. And I've been representing for the brothers.
All right.
Playing with a passport. You a pimp, bro? The only dudes I know get manicure and pedicure like pimps. You know what I mean?
Slip back.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you
This
what,
man, bro.
I work in the oil field, and about 5 years ago.
Oh, it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, 5 years ago, man. Yeah, I don't know shit about ingrown nails and all that shit. About 5 years ago, I had two ingrown nails on my toes, and I had to go to the hospital. I had to pull them shits off, man. And I asked the doctor. I said, "Yo, man, like, what do I need to do?" Yeah. And he said, "Get manicure." He said, "Get you a get you a manicure. I mean, a pedicure."
Man, my
I've been doing
girls
that
take
ever
me to
since.
get my shit done. I don't joke on myself. My girls take me to get them because I'm the type of dude will rip a whole fucking nail off my toe. I don't fucking care. My toes will be bloody and shit. They were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "That motherfucker was bothering me. I ripped that shit off." She's like, "What? How the hell?" I'm like, "See, look at my hands right now." They like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
They grip my hands like, "Yeah, those are man's hands. Those ain't no bitch ass hands where they soft and shit." No offense.
Yeah,
but if you want them soft, you can take me and get me a mani and panty, but I'm not running up in there by myself. No offense to the brothers that take care of themselves, and I understand that. But they also like to take care of their men by doing those things.
Yep, 100%.
The cure and play with a passport, which you I know we're getting off subject. What you can do is what I did. I actually got the surgery where I went to the foot doctor, they numb your feet and they will cut into your ingrowns and you'll never have them again. Because I used to wear tennis shoes they would cut into it, so you never had to have it.
Okay, I have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, they take them where you'll never have ingrowns again. But here's the
Yeah,
thing,
I
man. I don't like to hold a woman's hands. And when a woman holds your hands, she likes to look at it. And what she'll do, she'll look and see if you got dirt in your nails, if you got really long, ugly nails, all of that. And
Not
that's a
dirty.
turn-on, 'cause
Just rough.
I had chicks before, tell me that they didn't want guys to put their fingers inside of them.
Yeah,
because they would-
I've heard that. Yep.
Yeah.
So you got really nice
I
hands.
had this.
They enjoy it. They want to be touched on. They want to be felt on.
Yeah, that's why they take you and get your mani and petty done for you, because they want that other extra enjoyment. You know what I'm saying?
I had this
Or they
one
do it-
chick roast me
Hey,
because
or
she
they
said
do 'em
my
for
ear
you.
was dirty.
Or they do them for you. I don't mind that either. I'm sitting on the couch while they doing my nails and my feet. I've had my that's some biblical shit, man. To have your woman in your house doing your fucking feet, bruh. You sitting there thinking all kind of biblical shit at this point.
I'm
you
thinking
sitting there and she
Malcolm
washing
X.
your feet. Yes.
I'm thinking Denzel, Malcolm X.
The question here. Let's answer this question. Paul says, if a chick wants to smash too quickly, is it a wrap for her?
No.
I would say no, because she ain't
She-
smashing every dude like that.
She want to smash me as soon as possible. Yeah, like that don't surprise me at all, baby. Like, yeah, you want to? I know you want to smash me right now. Yeah, I don't blame you. You should want to smash me right now. Yeah, that's the expectation.
Oh man,
it ain't never too fast.
I played ball. I've been in the fraternity. I did all of that. So I know that for me to smash a chick immediately, it's not like, oh man, she's like that. It's almost an expectation. I don't hold anything against them. I told you the chick that I dealt with for 2 years, we did it on the first night. I smashed. There was no issue because I already know that I've been the one that have turned down the punani. I've been like, I'll wait, I'll do this. Because I know that I can talk the game and I can do that. So to me, it still goes, for me to smash on the first night is nothing.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I'm going to lose. What it
There's
means
the question we've been waiting for all night, right there.
Yeah, forget all that humble shit, bitch. I'm him.
Keep me. That's the question you need to ask. It don't matter if I smash her on day number 1 or day number 10 or day number 100.
Right.
So there still has to be something she has to be doing to keep me. And if she's not doing that, no matter how long I waited, it's not going to work out. So she has to try to keep me after that. My thing was to try to get with her, but now she has to do something to retain me there.
Right. I tell a female quick, man, because again, I'm all about demands and and consistency and a standard. Even if a female's topping me off, if she ain't doing it right, I tell her, nah, baby. Like, dude, am I that guy to you, baby? Am I that guy?
Give her that instruction.
Yeah, are you? Am I handsome, baby? Yeah, you're handsome. Am I sexy to you, baby? Yeah, I'm sexy. Well, then top me off like I'm sexy. Yeah, top me off like I'm sexy, baby. You know what I'm saying? When you lay down with me,
hey yo, what the fuck?
When you lay down with me, baby, like you need to give it to me like I'm the man. Right, and I won't settle for anything less. I won't settle for anything less.
Yo, do you stand up or sit down?
Hey, my uncle told me back in the days, man, when a woman top you off, you make sure you always looking down at her and she always looking up at you.
No, up at you, yeah.
So time travel says, how much would you say is too much to spend on a first date if you aren't sure of the level of interest or does the dollar amount matter? It matters to me how much I spend because it matters to her. And here's the thing. I know it's what you're comfortable with, and it matters the situation. Meaning, you may take a girl to a football game and you're going way out. But to me, I'm not spending over 100, and 100 will be stretching it. We might be at 50, might be my limit for a first date. Because to me, a first date is going to be maybe a drink, maybe an appetizer, maybe a dessert, or something of that nature. That's my limit. and I'm not going, spending no steakhouse money. So $50 might be my limit
Because of inflation, and you go to Twin Peaks a lot. How much do you average on at Twin Peaks with your wife?
So here's the thing: I already know what I get there.
But I'm saying you already know, so you already have a number in your head. What's that number?
Exactly.
What's the number in your head?
$30.
At Twin Peaks? So you're just getting a couple drinks and appetizer at Twin Peaks. You're not really eating.
She's not really drinking. If I go on Saturday, I'm getting a michelada, so I'm getting 2 of those. That's $10. She getting 2 shots.
Okay.
We get the $4 shots, so that's $8. So right now we at $18. Then we get the big plate of nachos. That's $12.
Okay.
That puts us at $30 right there with the tip. See, I do it so many times. I know exactly
Boom.
what I'm saying.
There you go.
Twin Peaks,
So it depends on
got
how
that
much
good
food
tap
is
code.
food. Yeah.
It does depend on, but you can still control that. Meaning, you can still control where you're going if you're saying, "Hey, let's just get some appetizers or let's go to happy hour."
What's up, Drew? Come on up, bro. Panel's open.
Discount.
Links at the
And
top.
Yeah, you can get your appetizer discount. You don't have to try to impress in big ball. Now of course if you're in Alabama or something and you're going to Huddle House, you might not be spending.
What the hell is Huddle House?
That's the Waffle
never heard of
House.
that. Oh, okay.
The Huddle, yeah, I'm like, what the hell is that?
I don't even know what that is. I don't really go to Waffle Houses. I've never really gone to
Huddle-
Waffle House.
Huddle House. Yeah, that was
Waffle
good
House,
right there.
IHOP.
Huddle House.
No, it's always been IHOPs or Denny's where I'm from. So
Yeah.
after our spot would be Denny's.
You go down south and you got Crystals instead of White Castles.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh man. Well, or you can
limit. I say 50 because I can get the 2 for $25 at damn Applebee's or something like that. I just I just don't think that monetarily spend all that type of money. At that point, it becomes more about the money than about the conversation. That's why I don't even take a girl to a movie on the first date because I don't get a chance to speak to her. We looking at the movie 3 hours later, we out. I don't know nothing.
Never had a chance to talk.
I'll bring them to the house.
Unless you're going after the movie to a nice little bar spot and sit down and talk about the movie and so on. It could be a setup like that, which is cool. But yeah, there is going to be a 2-hour break where y'all might be holding hands and maybe cuddling up a little bit in the dark, depending on how that goes.
I'll bring them to the house and cook because at the house I can set the tone. You know what I mean? I can set the tone. I can set the vibes. I can get her involved. And we just kill it. We just breaking that ice. And I'm definitely doing what I do. You know what I mean? And besides, when she come in the crib, the panties is gonna get wet.
You said when she come in the crib.
House on the first date. There's a trust issue there where they want to be in some public setting or something like that.
Well, yeah, if I come across something like that, I'll tell her, okay, cool, baby, we can go meet somewhere in public. But if they come to the crib, when they walk in, they on borrowed time, right? Because them panties is going to start dripping, man. Once they see the window treatments, the end tables, they start seeing the color coordination throughout the home flowing perfectly. It's gonna be something. Then when she go to the bathroom, she don't just see toilet paper, she see baby wipes. Yeah, maybe so.
Yes, sir. Hold on a second. Let me show you.
Me personally, like I don't.
But I like cooking because they can get involved.
Yeah, I do that too. I can throw down in the kitchen. So if I cook for them, it's over with.
Yeah.
So that's like a third date for me. Cooking.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah. If I get them cooked, they're not going anywhere anyway because the itis done hit them. They done been romanced, fed.
Yeah.
Their brain is already fucked up in the head because they've been anticipating this the whole fucking time. So yeah, they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys a question right quick. Like, do you only? Well, I don't even know how to word this. So for me,
just spit it out. We all grown men up in here. You trying to be all fucking PC and shit.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not. Okay. So, do you guys take chicks like the chicks that you meet online, right? Do you give those women the same treatment as the women you meet in person?
I haven't met any women online.
Yeah.
Okay, like
I'm gonna tell
like you
y'all this.
said.
I'm gonna
Go
blow
ahead,
your
go ahead.
minds. My second wife was an online meeting. It went
Okay.
from meeting her online to being married 9.5 years.
Okay, Ronnie. The only reason why I said that was because, like, the chicks that I meet online, I don't take on no dates, period. But the chicks that I meet offline, you know, maybe I meet them at a public setting, maybe I meet them at like a Walmart, or maybe I meet them at like walking in the area. I stay, maybe a chick maybe walking her dog or whatever the case may be, just out in the public setting or whatever. I actually go on dates with those chicks, but I don't go on dinner dates. But I do anything but dinner dates, because I think dinner dates are more like romantic, you know, in my opinion. But yeah, that's really the only reason why I asked that, you know, because I feel like when a chick see your profile and all that, and how you got your profile set up, you sort of already like she get a feel for who you are, and she see what you're about, you know. Especially when she talk to you on the phone, and you know you talking dirty to her and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So
Look at Fearless
yeah,
over there.
I got a different approach.
Fearless done changed up the lighting scheme and shit. Fearless over there got the mood light on and shit. What the fuck you doing over there, Fearless?
There's two things you gotta have. One is you gotta go to Bath and Body Works when they got the 3-cent candle, and you gotta do this. And for you that don't know, and y'all don't really got no game, and y'all ain't got no fireplace, so y'all need something. This right here, it's called a tabletop fireplace.
Oh shit.
Watch this, baby.
Oh no, he's setting the mood and shit.
You can't get your fireplace going.
Yeah, boy.
Right there.
Yeah, boy. Okay. Ain't nothing like a little flame in the house. Get a woman all nice and juicy.
Yeah, that's why I
Like
say
you're about
those
to
dinner
roast up the
dates.
fire.
Those
Now
dinner
don't
dates
set off the
after
fire
crib.
alarm, brother. Don't set the fire alarm off. Set the mood and shit.
He
That
turned the
motherfucker's
lights
a little
off and
high.
shit.
right now,
That's
boy.
a little high right now, bro.
That's it high.
This man got the lights off.
Yeah.
Hey,
gonna set the
your
mood
wife
real
gonna
quick.
pop up on you, bro.
Yep.
She gonna
You better
pop up
watch
on
it.
you. I'm turning.
She come in there with that
She gonna
damn
instant-
nightgown on, like, nigga, what you doing up in here? What?
She gonna think you got another chicken there.
You shouldn't have showed that, Felix, man. I mean, Felix, man. Somebody gonna set their house on fire, bro.
Yeah, man. Now them candles.
That's
them candles
wild,
is on
boy.
point. Yeah, you can set.
But yeah,
the
you gotta
tone,
set
man.
that mood, man. Hey,
Yeah.
I show
come from the
Fearless my
romance
house.
era.
My house is set up where I have interactive lighting depending what's on the TV, bro. This shit is laid the fuck out.
Yeah, man.
This man, Ronan, living in the kingpin. He got a kingpin.
Got blue glowing lights in my kitchen, so all that shit is
Yeah.
over accent. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Those
This
females,
nigga
they
living
look
in
at
a
that stuff when they
penthouse.
come to your crib, man. And they come up in there and they see your shit is you not sitting up in there looking like a bachelor. Your crib is like a man's crib, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna take them to a whole
I'm
other
sorry.
level.
I'm extra anyway. I modify shit when I'm coming to a place, even if it's an apartment.
Yeah.
Your shit
Extra
AI
fucking
digital.
outlets. Yeah.
Yeah, ain't no PlayStation in my crib. Ain't no video games. You know what I'm saying? Baby, it's like I said,
I
window
be playing.
treatments and end tape.
I be playing chess with some of the chicks I be bringing over. So I mean,
Shit.
they be getting mad when they be losing and shit. It's still a fun thing to do. I be like, hey, I've been doing this shit for a good like year and a half, so you ain't fucking with me.
Women are very competitive, so you get a card game going, or you get like a dominoes or something like that going, man. It's over with. They involve with you intellectually. That's what I'm saying. You get that brain going, man. It's a wrap.
Boy, I got jokes, man. He said the feminists would love to see those cans. Hell,
yeah, you funny
Hey,
for that.
I always make sure I light up a cigar around them too. Like, bitch, yeah, get used to this.
What's going on, Simply Deep? Simply Deep, how you doing, brother?
I think that's what happens. A lot of guys don't know how to romance. They don't know how to judge the women, and they just keep continually dating, looking for something.
They got no R&B in their life, Fearless. They got no R&B music in their life.
Got the 90s R&B, man.
I put on some Charlie Wilson, man, and it's a rap.
Shit.
But you ever notice, man, a lot of that old '90s R&B that we would listen to, guys would think that's simp music now. Because if you listen to the words of a lot of it, man, it's very simpish.
Man,
some of it is. I ain't gonna lie. It was this song I heard called "Housekeeper" by Man of Vision. The song sound good, but bro, this man was simping for this chick the whole song. I don't know if y'all remember that song or not. But bro, it's like I said, the song sound good. It sound good.
Hey,
He just
listen,
simping
man,
all the time.
R&B music taught me a whole bunch of shit.
Man, we had mixtapes back in the day. Fuck all this IG. You have like,
He said
all this
mixtape.
digital music. You had to put your fucking soundtrack together.
Yeah,
You had to pull different sounds together and actually burn a CD or burn a tape. Back when they had actual tapes, you had to organize your tape so you could build a mood based on the fucking tape and what part of the tape it was on, how you were going to get a chick to get to a certain position where she was relaxed. Man, we had to put in work back in the day.
Yeah.
It wasn't just calling up a digital fucking song and having it play.
Yeah. I remember it was.
Bro, you remind me of my dad, man. He used to, bro, like he used to. Bro, hold up. He used to like sit in the room all day and be putting this stuff together on LimeWire. Like we used to knock on the door. He'd be like, "Nah," he'd be like, "I'm busy. Get away." He'd be like, "What you doing?" "I'm on LimeWire." He'd be like, "How long have you been on LimeWire?" "You been on LimeWire for like 2 hours." You didn't put your list together.
You gotta
Goddamn.
get the right song together. You gotta get the right timing together. You gotta get all that coordinated. You know what I'm saying? You gotta match the inside of the vest to the mushroom belt.
Hey, it was H-Town that taught us. They like it slow. You know what I mean? I remember, being 15, 16 years old, trying to hit some shit. You up in there like a jackrabbit. You know what I mean? H-Town said, like it slow. Don't you know they like it slow? Boom. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you learn to get your rhythm.
Change up that motion.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So if these cats had some R&B,
I think
take them to another level.
Reason we did this podcast is because I keep hearing a lot of these men out here, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't expect anything. You should just keep dating. Oh, $600 on the first date. That's okay. If you have it, you do it. You do this." And I thought, man, what is this generation getting to? I mean, where have the men gone? Are there still real men out there that understand how not to get played? And I think they start listening to these women tell them this, and they start believing. And I'm like, this isn't how it is. That works in a fictional character, or that may be working in the movies. In real life, that does not work. That good guy, they finish last. That guy who's out there spending all his money and resources, he just ends up broke. So I wanted to make sure that from a real male perspective, what the real truth is. And guys who wait in these years, I don't know how they do it. They just waiting in the wings for years, hoping that the girl will break up with whomever and he'll be the next choice. Or maybe I'll spend this much money and give her this much experience and she's going to change. That doesn't work. And I don't know how to explain it to him that method does not work. I don't know who it works on, but I've never seen it. What say you guys?
Well, I believe it works. It just don't work. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
I was about to say I actually went out on Thursday night here in Vegas, and there's a new spot. There's a new spot here, man. I hope you come out, Player Passport, man. I know you're into cigars and stuff. I got a cool lounge for you up in Resort World if you haven't been to it
That's
yet.
my spot. You talking about Bugsy?
Outside joint? Yep.
Yeah, that's my spot, bro.
Yeah. But what I was about to say was that I went out to Durango. It's a new casino out here, and they have a ladies' night on Thursday night. So me and my boy went out there, and we just sat around and watched, man. And it's so many females that just sit, like they come in groups, and they sitting at tables by themselves, and the guys are just like, I'm like, man, what is going on with this generation? Like nobody talks to each other, and they just girls. I mean, so many women. And then after a while, like we were looking at the time, it was like, man, let's look at the time real quick. So it jumped off like at 8, and then by 10:30, I mean, it was so many women in there. But by 11 o'clock, man, dudes had just came all up in there. And we're like, man, look at all these guys. Nobody's chopping it up with the girls. I think communication's got a lot to do with the new generation of dating right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Even with the women, I noticed too, like when they're sitting around, like it's not, I guess, the generation that we kind of grew up with, where you may chop it up with them or something like that, or spark up some type of conversation. If they're bored, they pull out their phones. So you just look around the group, and man, it's just phones out, and they're all amongst each other just with their phones out. I was like, you guys came out here to be on your phone? This is unreal. But I'm from a
distractions, man.
Here's one thing we're going to do, Drew, and what we don't understand if you're a little older. When you go and talk to a girl and you asking for a number, instead of giving you her number, she'll say, take my IG. Why? Because she wants to see, she already wants to see what you about by your IG post.
That's
She already
true, man.
wants to-
Yeah, it's funny that
don't
you
even
say that.
do it until she ranks who you are.
That's funny that you say that, because so like last night, or one of my friends, she is a social media influencer, and so we were talking, and I was saying, I don't have an IG, I don't have a Facebook. I kind of found it be interpersonal because you spend a lot of time on it, and then you don't get to really know the people and stuff. I say that's just for me. Like, it would just take up so much of my time. I just got to scrolling through stuff. I just stopped doing that. But and also some political stuff that was on Facebook. I jumped off of Facebook too. But anyways, she was like, oh, if you don't have an IG or something like that, it's weird. Like, I would say there's something wrong with you. They're like, you're hiding something. I was like, no, I'm just not into it. She said, well, just create a picture and put 2 pictures on there. But at least you got one. I was like, damn. I was like, wow.
Yeah, man, that's
You're weird by not being on social media. That's how they look at it. You're either weird or you're hiding something. You're married. Something's not right about you.
Yep, that's what she said. Something's not right.
All right, my IG. Matter of fact, Drew, I just dropped it in the back chat because one of my chicks from Colombia is out there in Vegas, man. I be out there all the time, man.
Oh,
yeah, 100%, man. It's like, yeah, one of my day ones lives out there. But the IG, I think with any social media, man, just present yourself as yourself. I think a lot of guys just feel as though they're not enough. You know what I mean? And that's when they start trying to sauce their things up, but present yourself as yourself, and then when you show up as him, because you can always clean up. You know what I mean? It's one thing for a female, for dudes to present themselves a certain kind of way, but it's another thing for a dude to show up and the female says, wow, you clean up really well. That's different. So I would tell anybody, man, with your social media, man, just, it don't got to be perfect. You ain't got to be, my thing is dedicated to like my passion. I'm big on cigars. So there's a couple pictures of me, but it's mainly cigars, and, but when I show up, man, I show up that dude. And they always like, oh my God, yeah, wow. Yeah, man, you're gonna be looking up. You're gonna be looking up to me.
Right.
Well, you don't need a social media. You married, so she already know what she got. You don't really need one.
Who are you talking to?
Dating world, they expect that. They want to see something about you, something to know that you're real beyond.
But you know what? Let me stop you right there, because I've had to play a lot of chicks. Because they start asking you these basic ass questions. So I started tripping on them. I'm not that nice guy. They'll start asking me, well, where you live at? Did you not read my profile? Is my response.
Right.
I took all the time to put all that fucking information in there. You can read that shit. You asking me some basic ass shit that you could read already before you even approach me. Man, I send them back to square one. Go back and read my profile. Then let me know if you want to talk. I'm rude like that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you gotta be, man. And the females appreciate it, man, because at least it's honest. When you shouldn't have to mislead, man. You shouldn't have to lie. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to manipulate. You know what I mean? You just give it to them straight, like, boom, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. This is the standard.
True didn't even give his going away comments, man. He just like, wow.
I'm still here.
True Prodigy.
Oh, true.
No, True Prodigy. Yeah. Salute, bro.
Yeah. As soon as I meet him, man, I drop the standard on him. I don't care if it's in the first like real meeting. Yeah, I drop the standard to her, and depending on how she react to the standard, that defines the next move. Am I going to keep you around? Or am I going to let you go? And
Right.
the right move is hold up. The right move is that once I lay down the standard, if she starts selling herself to me, I know I got her. I know I got her, right? Because I keep them. I put her on her heels. You know, I'm on the offensive position. They on the defensive position. I got them on their heels. If she starts selling herself to me, I got her.
The IG now is more like your resume, or it's your I don't want to say resume. How can I explain?
Shoot, I've seen somebody use it as their business card.
Yeah.
Yeah, for instance, the reason they ask for your business card is why they want to see what's your position, because your position tells you your money. So when the girl says, "Where you live at?" Like you're in Dallas, where you live at? Your neighborhood is going to tell you your financial income. Or if you say what type of work you do, that does it. So your Instagram now is basically telling your value.
Yep.
That's what they want to know. What is your value? You know, or what is your status? You got 2 followers or you got 2 million followers? And I know girls that have done that. Where a guy, you know, I'm not big on there, but I've been around people who have a big social media following. And the girl kind of played him like, "Oh, well, what's your IG?" Okay. Oh, damn. Whole attitude changed by the number of followers he had on his Instagram.
That's another thing too. Yeah.
Right.
Your
And the dude won't
popularity.
even be smart enough to pick up on it so that he know what he's dealing with at that moment. Like, okay, boom, this is the kind of female I'm dealing with. Because, you know, before she wasn't even raising, she wasn't even looking at me, but now she didn't see, you know, my followers, or maybe she didn't see how I click, whatever, you know, there's a switch that happens. And guys, they're not keen on that. You know what I mean? It's like, if you keen on that, okay, boom, now I know what I'm dealing with.
Man, this whole dating scene is all messed up, man. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine. I got a female friend out here, and I said, you know, what do you do during the weekend? She's like, you know, I sit at home and watch Netflix. And I said, wow, you sit at home and watch Netflix. And I was like, I thought to myself, man, if Netflix could ever, and man, the idea I'm about to give, if this gets to Netflix, man, they're gonna make millions. They're gonna make more than millions. But if they ever could do a dating when you're right there at the TV where people could interact and watch a movie together, man, from their home.
They do have that. You can share a movie.
Oh, you can share and watch a movie with somebody that you're.
Yeah.
I mean, you can interact with each other over the TV.
Not over the TV, but there's a way to share a movie. Like you can invite them to watch a movie with you.
Nah, I'm talking about where you right there, you watching it almost like with them face to face.
Oh yeah. No, they haven't gotten that far with it yet, but yeah, that's a good idea.
Once they introduce that and have the whole dating, Netflix dating, that could be a big deal, man. It's a lot of single people that sit at home and watch Netflix, and they Netflix and chill by themselves.
It's crazy, man. But I know people that this is how crazy you think that's crazy, Drew. I know women that would rather do that and surf than be on the actual date with someone, because having the potential out there to them is better than having the actual physical person.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, I was watching something just the other day about Japan and their dating and stuff, and like how I think everything just messed up worldwide. And you'll notice, I think you're gonna notice who has the worst dating culture based upon their reproduction rates plummeting in their countries. And Japan is that country right now. And Korea is next. Because people, to be blunt, people ain't fucking like they used to, man.
You said Japan, and who's next?
Korea. Their birth rates are plummeting.
Okay.
A lot of single women, a lot of men that's out there just working, and they don't interact with their women, and just, you know, the dating life is just messed up. And like I said, you will notice it by their birth rates.
Yeah. See, and out there, and I think out there in either Japan or China, one of them places, you know, when a female gets a certain age, she ain't got no kids, she's deemed like no good.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
That's
a lot of
China.
them females out there got they shit, like they running they running companies, like they running big boy companies, but nobody dealing with them because they all want the little young chicks, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But shit, put me over there. Put me over there.
He said, "Put me in, coach. Put me in.
Put me over there."
You need to link up with your boy Danny over there, because Danny, Danny seemed like he running them in China.
Danny's the super salesman, man. You know, shout out to Danny, but he's the super salesman, man. You know, he'd do anything for the box, man.
I know, I heard him.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I've been seeing a lot of Chinese, like they do this thing now where they walk on the street and model at the same time. I've been seeing a lot of those YouTube clips, like shorts of all these different Chinese models walking down a busy street being filmed and getting all kind of attention.
I was watching this documentary yesterday and peep this. So in Japan, this is where my mind went. So in Japan, single women are like, they go to these bars where the guys are actually the prize there, where they go there and they pay to sit with a guy, and it's almost like the boyfriend experience.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. And somebody said, I think in the chat or something, was like, yo, is that pimping? Because basically these males are pimping, and the girls are bringing them all this money, and the girls are going into debt, going out with these guys on these dates. And it's to the point where the girls that go out on these dates, they get in so much debt that they have to wind up selling box on the street in Japan to pay off their debt.
You know, I had a dude, man, back in the day, and I remember, man, this must have been like, actually, this was around when Nelly first came out. And my dude, man, he used to always talk about this Chippendale shit, right? Man, my dude, man, you can blah, 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 blah. And man, he ended up, man, getting in the gym heavy. Of course, he was shooting up, you know what I'm saying, being in the gym too. But he ended up getting in that gym heavy, man. And he ended up kind of getting on that it wasn't a Chippendale, but he kind of that bachelor party circuit. Mm-hmm. And man, I remember, like I said, this was whenever Nelly came out, because that's when that the Hot in Here. No, not the Hot in Here, the one that he did on the movie with Denzel Washington, I Am Number One, that song. Mm-hmm. And I remember, man, he was saying like, yo, man, these chicks, man, they paying like $2,400 to get wood. You know what I'm saying? To get the wood at these bachelor parties, blah, blah, blah. You know, so, you know, these things are definitely.
I mean, what were they doing? Chris Brown was getting like $25 to $5,000
just to take
photo
a picture
with these chicks.
Yep. Yeah, man.
And these chicks got money to do that, but they don't want to pay for a man. I'll take a photo, a 30-second photo.
Yeah.
For $5,000.
Men got to ask for it, Ronan.
Yeah.
You know, they got to ask for it.
The singer I was thinking about back in the 80s that I used to put on all my records or all my mixtapes. Anita Baker and Sade. Guaranteed.
Oh, Sade, call it a rap.
Sade and Anita Baker, guaranteed rap. They were getting laid the hell out.
Yeah.
Huh? You ain't throw no Luther on?
Besides for Luther's a given. Luther is a given, but Anita Baker and Sade, it's over.
Yeah, Sade, Sweet as Taboo is a rap.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rap, you know.
We've been going about 3 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and because I need to get my fire started, baby. It's about time to get Rob Romance in, you know. So
okay.
Light my thing up and get my romance in.
Yeah. You need to get it in quickly because you know what's about to happen in a couple months.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to go practice my third dick on my
Hey, player, I put my email in the back chat, brother. If you in Vegas, man, hit me up and I'll meet you out there at Resort World, man. Chop it up with a cigar, bro.
Yeah, that's my spot. Hey, speaking of cigars too, y'all, just a shameless plug. You know, I'm working on my brand, and I had a real good phone call today. Okay. I had a really good phone call today.
That's what's up, man.
What's your brand? Was it a clothing brand? Or is it what is it?
No, it's gonna be a cigar brand.
Oh hell, we're gonna have to
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes, sir.
All right. There's a lot of us out there who are faking the funk with cigars, such as me. I'm not a cigar connoisseur, but I love to go to the cigar places and do it. But I need, like, to me, I need the mild one, like a flavored one, so I could do it and maybe have a bourbon that changes. I know that when you get up there, you guys like the strong one, but please make something for us guys who are just starting
The
out.
beginners.
Got you. Something kind of mild to medium. Yeah. Got you. I got
I'm
you.
not much.
Yeah, I'm
one
not
of
a big
those,
smoker anyway, but
I like kicking it at the lounge there at the Resort World because it's
now when I
a
used
chill
to
spot.
smoke 20 years ago, because I quit almost 20 years ago. I quit smoking and cigars, but every once in a while I got a taste for one. You
Yeah.
might get me to break my my streak.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It was a great phone call, man. Great phone call.
That's what's up.
But
man.
yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on the panel, man. And Drew, I got you there in the back chat. I got it.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
All right, player. Appreciate you coming up, man.
Thank you.
Turns into a golden opportunity, my brother. We hope so. And I'll
Appreciate it,
support
fellas.
any way I can.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Thank y'all, man. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Drew, you got any departing words?
Nothing much, not much, my brother. You guys, it's the beginning of the Labor Day weekend. Everybody be safe. Let's meet up and chop it up again.
Okay, he give us a safety brief as the military does it. We get a safety
Absolutely.
brief on
You gotta get
Friday.
your safety brief.
Right.
Common sense ain't always common. So
I had let me see. Paul says she got some fine. I don't even know where they at. I don't have them on Facebook. She got some fine cousins, but one of them, I wish I had a picture. One of them looks exactly like what the hell is that chick's name?
What you want?
Paula. She was married to the white singer. What's that dude's name? That dude is name the white singer who was let's see. She was in the movie Idlewild. Let me see.
The white singer. I know why. Bro, that's an awkward ass movie. I know.
IDLE. I'm gonna find out who this girl is. She looks just like her. She a nurse. She fine though. Beautiful girl. Idlewild movie. Man, I can't find
Is she
that.
single? You should bring her up and do a dating game kind of thing. But they obviously have to be local to Dallas area.
Yeah, none here in Dallas, but she got one of like Paula Patton. She got another one. I have to tell her, ask her to get them. They fine, but
Are they mentally listen. Come on. Are they mentally all the way there?
these two are. They
Or do they put on a good act around you and your wife?
No.
You don't hear no crazy stories on the back end like, honey, guess what old girl did after she broke up with her man? You don't get none of them stories in the background after the fact?
They not, because the family don't let them do that. The family, they keep them in check. They keep them in check.
Are they American, Dominican? What are they?
Let's see. The one was where they speak English, because the one actually now is in the Canary Islands, so they speak English. One, they were born in DR. The second one was too, but the other one lives in New York, so you speak English.
Okay.
I mean, they've been there for years, so they might have been in DR for 10 years. They've been in New York for the rest of the time.
Oh, so they already been brought back to the United States.
They don't play them games. These chicks, they got game, man. They got some game.
Yeah, they're Americanized. They here.
They got game. But man, we really appreciate you guys joining us. If you stayed this long and you still watching, and you
We
haven't
appreciate you.
hit that like button and you haven't subscribed, man, y'all crazy. Please watch it on replay. We did some great. That first hour was excellent. And we just did this, like I said. I'm tired of guys getting played. I'm tired of y'all using y'all resources. going on endless dates, perpetual dates, never getting anything in return, thinking that somebody likes you. You falling for the banana in the tailpipe, the carrot on the stick. You getting played. This ain't time to get played, man. It's time to get laid.
Oh man. And you're being told that's the proper way to do it. Who the hell is telling you this?
And your resource, man. If you got some feminine tell you how to, if there's a feminine man trying to tell you how to be masculine, you got the wrong channel. You got the wrong channel. Well, Ronan, brother, I look forward to it. I hope that you have a great weekend holiday. We might do something here on the weekend anyway. Guys, if you are out there, make sure if this is your third date, you should be bringing her home, whispering sweet nothings in her ear.
Hey, it's Labor Day weekend. Throw some meat on a grill, do some man shit, and bring her over. Have her bring a couple sides, and y'all do it up for the holiday. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So until next time, until we meet again, stay safe. 3-day rule. Don't spend that money to get the honey. Don't do it.
Hold on. We got. Wait.
Go ahead.
I got.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And that's what.
All right, fellas.